Hello? Hey. Got my mic working. We're doing some Genshin today. Got Zhongli on the wall here. Let me test the frame rate, make sure we're good. I'm doing good. How's it going, Ninja? The Ninja? Alright, let me look at Paimon. Is she... There we go. It's not janky. It's just 30 FPS. So what we got on the docket for today, give me 1 sec, because I just felt a breeze. No! Stop it, Zhongli! I got up for a second! Oh my god. You're yelling at Zhongli. I thought you were yelling at me. Alright. Yeah, I felt a breeze. I don't want it coming through on the mic. I got a ceiling fan right above me. I feel comfortable anyway. So what we got on the docket for today, this is the chasm, or at least a hole that goes deeper in the chasm. There's an Archon quest, which I ran into, and the cutscene just started up without my consent. So I just, like, force quit the game. Hopefully, we get the cutscene that I was, like, forced into. So we're gonna just do that right now. But this Archon quest blocks further exploration in the way that I want you guys to see the cutscene and me possibly go through the whole quest. Play Genshin, but I haven't been here yet. This is new story content, but it's not like new region. It's like, it's an in-between chapter. Kind of like how there was a chapter in between... Hang on, I see a crystal on the map. Now I'm distracted. There it is up there. Kind of like how there's a chapter, like a tiny mid-chapter in between Mondstadt and Liyue, and Liyue and Inazuma. There's a chapter with this chasm, and Dainsliff shows back up. And he is... I don't know what he's gonna say or do, but I guarantee it won't have that much overall bearing. He'll maybe illuminate some things, but I don't think it'll be a huge deal. Your computer blue screen when you uncovered this place, Sapphire? Oh my god. Well, where are we dropping? So I thought we were gonna hit a cutscene, and I almost like, splattered myself. There's the cutscene. Thank you. Enjoy. I hope there's voice acting, and this is worth it.
What?
There we go.
It's a city? A whole city that's floating in the air? Upside down?
This is not what I was expecting. That's a lie.
Just look at this place. Doesn't it remind you of something?
I'm just looking at the frame rate real quick. Okay, steady enough.
Wait, what was it again? Yes, that's
Oops.
it!
Yeah,
It's just like that.
the statue.
Just as strange, just as upside down, and just as spooky. In which case, maybe whatever's going on in the chasm really is connected to the Abyss Order. Oh, we gotta get to the bottom of this.
Also, Paimon sounds completely different here.
Oh?
Portal! Dainsliff? I was not expecting that.
The feeling is mutual. I certainly hadn't expected to meet you here either.
Long time no see, Dane. Wait, but how did you suddenly end up here in the chasm?
The chasm? So we're in the depths of the chasm, are we?
What's the Abyss Order?
Interesting.
I'm not far enough in the
This
story.
is one place where I have never set foot before.
The Abyss Order, to, I guess, long story short it, you know those little mages with the shields around them? And the little dudes? Those guys? They're the Abyss Order. They're like some different type of enemy. They're not hilly churls. They're not like samurai. They're not ruin guards or anything like that. They're a different party entirely, and there's apparently some far-off land that spawns a lot of these things. There's also like abyss mages and stuff like that. You'll run into them as you progress through the game, but they're the baddies, or we are led to assume. Last time we saw Dainsleif, he followed a very close person to us into a portal.
I understand how you must feel. Last time we met suddenly and parted hastily. Now our paths cross again. Fate, it seems, owes you an explanation.
Tell me what you're doing here.
That much should be self-explanatory. I came upon the trail of another Abyss Herald recently and began pursuing it. Unfortunately, I got as far as cornering him before he resorted to the same trick that they all do. I was hot on his heels when I followed him through the portal, but as usual, it was to no avail. It took me to the wrong place.
So you had the same issue with the portal last time?
Correct. Based on my recent experiences, I can only conclude that the Abyss's portals are not simply pathways from point A to point B, but gateways to an entire network.
I don't know if they updated it, but I hate boss fights. Specifically, what boss fights are you not having fun with? Because I know that there's some in this game that are kind of like shitty if you don't have a person like Zhongli on your team to provide shields. I feel like I have more fun with the game because I have shields. Bosses always get stuck and glitch out to where they reset the boss fight entirely. Oh, you're talking about like overworld, like big. There was one place in Dragonspine where I remember fighting like a huge ruin guard very, very early on playing the stream, and I was under-leveled, first of all. So it was, I was fighting this thing like 20 levels above me. It was like one of the big Ruin Guards. And I would get him down to like a sliver of health, but his tracking wasn't working. His pathfinding was busted. And so since he couldn't get to me, he just walked back to where he spawned up and gained his entire life bar back. So I know exactly what you're talking about that. That happened to me very early on. I'm kind of at the point of the game where I melt things, and I don't really run into that problem anymore. But I do understand what you're talking about, and I empathize. That's what keeps happening. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Especially with a big fucking boss that has like a ton of health and could take anywhere between like 5 to 6 minutes. And then you'll be like maybe 20 feet away from it, down a ledge or something, and it'll just reset. Hate that shit. But it only happens with like overworld, like enemies. I eventually beat them, but I scream because of sex. No, I get you. I understand.
Where they emerge on the other side is their choice.
Also, hey, Leaps.
It can be anywhere within the network.
So I guess what it boils down to is when he falls into a portal, he just doesn't follow behind and come out the same portal as them. He gets just thrown to a random point in the network.
Sounds kind of similar to how teleport waypoints work.
In short, though I was right behind your twin last time when I entered that portal, the next moment that I realized where I was all alone, back in the ruins known as Storm Terror's lair.
Oh yeah, about that. Whatever happened to the Eye of the First Field Tiller?
Right, the thing that went inside the first Ruin Guard.
It's in a safe place. You can be sure that I will learn the truth of the Loom of Fate operation sooner than it could ever fall into the Abyss Order's hands.
And the character's eyes, they're just sort of like, okay, why don't you tell me who you really are?
So that title stuck in your memory. I by no means went out of my way to conceal it from you. It once stood for the glory of Conria, but now it is but a cruel joke. My curse to bear.
Terrible secret past.
Twilight Sword was my title as captain of the Royal Guards when I witnessed the destruction of my entire homeland firsthand.
Hey, Aspen.
I believe my reluctance to raise it in conversation is quite justified.
Sounds like your brother was right.
Does this game sound good? Loud enough to where you hear it fine? What's the history between you and my brother?
We were travel partners.
What?
We both partook in a painful journey of searching for our fate. But regrettably, we did not make it to the journey's end together.
The journey's end?
Before you continue questioning me, I ought to warn you. If my suspicions regarding the portal network are correct, then the fact that there is a portal leading here tells us that the Abyss Order has their eyes on this location.
Just discovered something funky when plugging the phone in the computer. When I plug it in and set it on the draw tablet, the phone starts messing with the tablet's pin selection. Huh. Is it because the phone has like a built-in pin that it interacts with? Maybe it's like picking up the Bluetooth from the tablet or something like that. Because it has its own like wireless pin that charges in the slot at the bottom left of the phone. If you have the S22 Ultra. That pin's good, by the way. It's nice. I forget that it's there sometimes because of the phone case I have, but it's a good pin.
You mean the Abyss Order is plotting something here? Actually, Paimon and the Traveler suspected that too.
I think you don't need Bluetooth on for it to interact with the pin, so it might be like just on by default, some like wireless connection to nearby like tablet or pen device. I would look that up. I don't have a tablet that it interferes with. I don't think Sapphire's tablets has been acting up with the phone nearby or anything either. Maybe if it's plugged in, it's different. Gonna be less active in chat. I'm crocheting. No biggie. We're just doing some story stuff. Yeah, she's Paimon doesn't sound as nearly as squeaky right now, so maybe they got rid of that voice director that makes her go.
I mean that it's highly likely that even as we speak, the Abyss Order is watching our every move.
Are they watching the long pauses as well?
Don't say that! You're giving Paimon goosebumps.
I'll trust you, for now.
A wise choice. There appears to be light from a fire coming from near that rocky wall. Let's take a look.
I want a little spider. Oh, you're making a little spider in your crochet? That's cool. Let's focus on the Archon quest. Because I can explore this place off-stream. This has been pretty decently entertaining to explore off-stream, although I did hit this wall where, like, I couldn't fully explore the place without starting this Archon quest up, so that's what we're doing right now.
There are signs of hilly churl activity here. Could these be the hilly churls the requester was talking about?
Requester? In fact, hold on. You still haven't told me what you're doing here. I doubt that most travelers would have any reason to venture down this way.
Fuck you, I'm on a commission.
We took a commission from the Adventurers Guild to investigate the chasm. Apparently a whole load of hilly churls have been gathering here, and the requester wants to know why.
Yeah, something about a bunch of hilly churls, like, walking into this chasm like zombies, passing people by, not saying a word. But apparently they, like, translated the words to something weird.
And now it looks like we finally found our first clue.
Do you want the answer?
Huh? You mean you know something about this?
As it happens, I do. It's understandable
Whoops.
that you did not perceive anything unusual. What makes this place so strange is that the environment here weakens the effect of the curse.
The
Curse.
Oh, Paimon remembers. Last time you guys were saying that Conria's people were cursed to immortality or something.
For centuries, I have suffered daily from the curse that was laid upon me. But here, I suddenly feel a small amount of relief from this suffering.
The 1,000,000% headcanon the Traveler as having a potty mouth. to be honest, off stream when I've been exploring the mines, Traveler's been having some spicy dialogue as far as like just she's had it up to here. I'm holding my hand above my head. There's one time where like there's just two people I'm interacting with having a fight, and she's like, "You shut it, and you stop it as well." You, like just giving them the eye and the glare, like shutting your eyes and going like, "Don't make me regret coming down here." Like just like going off on them. So it's, I think at this point in the game, she's just been through a lot, and she's just like, I'm just sick of people right now. Stop bickering, you fucks.
And right here, right now, I can feel my body sending a strong message to me. It is telling me, stay.
Good dog.
So, this place weakens the curse? That's pretty incredible. But how?
Oh.
That I shall need to investigate. But to the best of my knowledge, the Abyss Order does not have the technology to achieve this.
The hilichurls that come here are also from...
Indeed. Do you know why hilichurls wear masks?
I'm not sure.
It's to hide their appearance, lest they catch sight of their reflection in a body of water.
Huh?
Compared to how they remember themselves, it is a terrible sight to behold. One that causes them great despair.
So these hilichurls really are from...
The curse of immortality denies death to those afflicted with it. And yet, it does not truly mean that they will never die.
So, you mean there's a way to undo it?
Yeah, Traveler's straight up done with drama. She wants her gay honeymoon. Yeah, she wants to find her brother. Your wishing guy was very... Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the tips and tricks I left in the Discord a while back.
No. I mean that the body and soul will continue to be eroded until they are virtually non-existent, even if death is not the form that this erosion takes.
Also, Sun was streaming Genshin too. Wow. How'd that go? Oh, this chair sucks.
When the hilichurls realize that the end is nigh for them, it seems their instinct is to seek out a calm and dark corner of the world in which to finally say goodbye to the centuries of suffering they have endured.
So these hilichurls are like transformed.
And of all the places they could lay down to rest, one that can ease the effects of their curse would surely be their first choice.
Wow. That's so...
Kind of dark.
Conversation's over. Brace yourselves.
What?
What is it?
We're under attack.
Yeah, won't uncross your arms, Dainsleif. Want to help? Want to pop in the party?
This is order.
Fate is upon you. Let me scribe. Everybody stand back. Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered.
There we go.
What were those? And why did they attack us all of a sudden?
Oh.
Black Serpent Knights. They once belonged to the Royal Guard of Canria.
Wait a second. Royal Guard? So, they used to be your troops?
We're sending you follow the sun. What were hilichurls? I'm not sure. I think they might be descendants of Canria, the like cursed city that's flying in the sky or some shit. They're kind of like immortal, but not.
Yes, they were. But now, the curse engulfs them, and they fight with none of the honor they once had.
And these knights that we're fighting used to be Dainsleif allies.
Because they've become pawns of the Abyss now?
Let's continue on.
Sir?
Wait, Dane!
Seems we missed one.
Sir?
Wait, stand down. There's something different about this one. It's disappeared.
You made me look away.
What the heck? What was going on with that one? Was it trying to say something?
How is this possible? How could he have retained self-awareness for 500 years without it?
What is it?
But more importantly, why did he seem so familiar?
Maybe he recognized you.
That would be a miraculous outcome indeed for a cataclysm that brought total doom and destruction. Or perhaps it was just a coincidence.
Chrono guesses plot points that I hadn't had any clue of. I mean, I get the feeling that that's what this is like, sort of. He's talking about, like, they haven't said it specifically, but they're going like, you mean they're from... And they do the anime, like, cut them off and say something else thing. But that's the only, like, place that's sort of shrouded in mystery so far.
We should press onward to the city.
Wondering if the neighbors upstairs if their noises are coming through the mic or not. You might have heard that. Just walking and talking.
There's a strange energy surrounding the city. We can't go any further. Guess there should be a mechanism or something around here, right? Traveler, looks like it's time to get into ruin exploring mode.
Here's the squeak. Puzzle time, huh?
Don't waste your time.
Okay. Cool. How'd you do that?
Huh?
Kanria's technology, abyssal power. Two things I couldn't be more familiar with. They're just cheap tricks to me.
Okay, so the Abyss Order really is trying to hide something here, right? Dan seems like he really understands what's going on here. No wonder the Abyss Order doesn't want him around.
Was this upside down city built by Kanria?
Not necessarily. The closer we draw, the more I am inclined to conclude that these ruins belong to a more ancient civilization still. The Abyss Order simply got to them before anyone else.
I've returned with Patat. Welcome back equals weeb.
Even older than Conria? Whoa, Paimon can't even imagine back that far.
That said, the architecture here does somewhat resemble that of Kanria. At least, it would if it were the other way up. Let's head toward the light over there. Mind your footing on the way ahead. It's a long way down.
I'll be fine. Just trust my instincts. Falls to death. Hello.
Black Serpent Knights! Is this where they're based? Or wait, are they guarding something here?
We are likely drawing near to whatever the Abyss Order is trying to hide. Let's take them out first.
Cool armor, bro. What mod of Skyrim did you get it from? Oh, anyway,
I'm going in!
Order
I'd like you to subscribe to my podcast.
Decided by destiny.
Dude, put the shield away.
There is no escape. Adventure time.
solidify.
Torn to oblivion.
Dude.
Vines! You should be able to climb up, right?
Yeah, vines. Go here. Don't forget to hydrate. Not the podcast.
Oh no! More Black Serpent Knights!
Excuse me?
Huh? They're not coming after us. Are they just trying to scare us off? Huh. These knights seem like they're hiding something behind them.
The Dark Hilichurls. Pardon me?
Hold on. I think they...
Come again?
They're coming! Quick, get them!
Quick! Get them!
Everybody stand back! Let's look!
This is order. Solidify.
Written in the stars! Now you shall perish!
That was the last of them. Now, let's see what it was they were trying to hide. Huh? What's this?
So, the Black Serpent Knights have nothing to do with the Abyss Order's secret. Huh. I should have guessed.
So, what exactly is going on with these hilly churls?
As I said, for these hilly churls, the end is nigh.
The Hilichurls are preparing to meet their end.
They have grown old and fearful of the light, even become one with the darkness. And yet the curse continues to corrode them.
This is some Kingdom Hearts shit.
But why would the Black Serpent Knights want to stay here and guard them?
Yeah, he linked the fucking... Where I was playing as Ito in a previous stream. And, like, Ito's like, yeah, just follow me. Just trust my instincts. And, like, I fell through the floor. I can't think of Ito without thinking of that now. Because it's so on brand for him. It was perfect. Oh. They flanked us.
More of them are closing in!
Fighting them is meaningless. Pardon?
It's him! The guy that came out of nowhere and disappeared again! And now they're retreating! Did he just order them to do that?
If you want to narrate every single thing, that's fine.
Halfdan?
Halfdan? Where's Holdan?
Whoa, whoa! What?
Mhm.
You recognize him?
Could it be? If it's as I suspect,
Where's Quarterdan?
this is a truly tragic state of affairs.
Dane?
You want to know why they were gathered here guarding the Hilichurls, don't you?
Yeah, sure.
It's because as far as the Black Serpent Knights are concerned, they're simply doing their duty. The one who ordered them to retreat just now, I suddenly recognized him. I knew him as a young man, an elite in the royal guard of old. His name is Halfdan.
You can't have a name like Halfdan and expect me not to make a joke. I'm sorry.
So, he's from 500 years ago too?
Where's the other half of him from?
To this day, I still remember the
I'm
final
sorry.
orders I, the Twilight Sword, gave to Halfdan on the day of disaster in Kanria, before I made haste back to the palace. Inform all Black Serpent Knights to protect the people of Kanria at all costs.
You almost dropped your phone from the dad joke.
Because we, of course, were royal guards. But this would mean nothing in the events that followed. Royals, gentry, common folk. These identities made no difference.
I feel like this is a pretty big lore dump, and it's important to something that's a little bit out of our reach at the moment.
Against the might of the gods, the only identity that mattered was being from Kanria.
Did he say anything about a brother yet, or is he just bad anime monologuing? Last we saw him, he followed our brother into a portal, but got, like, warped to where Dvalin was, and took the eye of the first Ruin Guard, so they... But apparently he wasn't able to follow him properly. He doesn't really know anything else. Other than he said that he was a traveling companion with our brother a long time ago, before their paths diverged.
These Black Serpent Knights have lost their intellect. But perhaps, in whatever remains of their minds, they are still protecting the people of Khaenri'ah. If you see these ruins as Khaenri'ah in the throes of disaster, and these hilichurls as the people crying for help.
I need to catch up on lore. This game, they sprinkled this lore so scarcely. It's kind of hard to keep up with it, especially if you play it over the course of a few years. I caught up with it all at once, so it's kind of fresh in my memory, but I can't imagine people who play this, like, from day one.
Then, suddenly, I can make sense of what I'm hearing. Their growls are less of a threat, and more of a warning.
Then, what are they saying?
Though it is barely discernible, I can just about make it out. They keep repeating a word from the old language of Khaenri'ah. Run.
So they're not talking to us?
Even I have to admit, the fact their will is strong enough to survive 500 years of erosion. It is nothing short of a miracle, born from hopelessness.
Oh, so Paimon had them all wrong.
It doesn't matter. Even I took them for enemies for a moment. Let's keep heading toward the light at the top. I believe the Black Serpent Knights will no longer try to stop us.
So another thing that happened off stream is we ran into a group of Fatui, and they had been like fed some lies by their country, basically saying, "Hey, go to Liyue and like help defend their country." And then the Liyue, Millelith and people like fended them off and said, like, "We don't need your fucking help. Get out of here." And turns out like they didn't know what they were getting into, and it's so timely because it's very similar to a certain real-world situation where Russian soldiers are being fed lies about why they're going into Ukraine specifically, if I can get on that topic for just a second. But apparently they're being told that they're like stopping Nazis in Ukraine. They're just being fed complete lies. But that's what their country has been telling them. They're like, it's hard to unbrainwash themselves from it. And now we're being told that hilichurls are like descendants from this long-lost city from 500 years ago, and their minds have eroded to the point where they can't even make out regular words for the most part. And yeah, just all the enemies that we've been fighting so much of in this game have suddenly
Sure enough, we aren't seeing
taken a
any more
turn.
Black Serpent Knights. Guess that half-damn guy really did recognize Captain Dane, huh?
What? No, who could have predicted the government line? That would never happen. Yeah, never. What? Where are you going? Are you teaching me to get this teleport? What are you doing? Can I not get this teleport while I'm on the wall? Oh, I need to flip. I need to flip this place if I want to get that, I think.
One man's stone is another
can get it?
man's gem.
Was the button prompt popping up and I wasn't seeing it? Whoops, let me use Zhongli. It's finicky? Let me just get on Zhongli's pillar. Crumble! Rise! Quake! That's not close enough and it's kind of janky.
Quake!
There we go. Huh.
Okay, so go a little bit more, go on the right.
To the right of it?
Yeah, go on the right for the pillar.
Rise!
Give me a sec.
I need to actually play one.
Quake!
Stop!
I'll show you how I
Rise!
You went to the left.
To the left over here?
You went to the left, I said to the right. So go
This way?
right. Go around. Just don't even use the phone. Go around.
Go around here?
Yeah, nope. Other side.
This side?
Complete other side.
I was already on it. You said go the other way. Now this side?
Left?
Now left.
Yep. Because I said right, but you went left. So it's somewhere up here. You'll be able to do it if you maybe get to angle your thing correctly, but this is how you get it. But stay on this side. Because that's how I got it. I would say go all the way up.
To where it was?
There you go.
So that's exactly where the Sealy was. Okay, I'm just gonna come out. That's stupid. That's stupid and specific. Because I feel like I was there earlier and I didn't see the prompt pop up. Because, I mean, I had to be there to move the Sealy.
Yeah.
But I didn't see the prompt.
That one was called.
And I was also nearby enough to activate it in so many other ways. Okay, whatever.
More hilly churls, and they look really well protected.
Well protected. Enjoy. Oh, stop. Just making sure there's nothing of note over there. Go to the chamber at the center of the Summon's Ruined Summit. Oh, that was the game. But I will check on the frame rate now that reminded me. Seems fine. Hey, Genshin, a great April Fool's prank would be giving me a free Ito. What a crazy joke that would be. I would take a free Kazuha, a free Kazooie. Or a free 5-star of my choice. Because I might even, like, grab Boba Boy. That would be a decent one.
Quiet.
I'm just thinking, nothing more. If you're trying to console me, I can assure you there is no need.
Fine.
Wow. Let me up. Sorry, I just see crystal on the map and I want to grab the crystal. Oops, did I
Look!
sequence break?
A water pool!
Huh.
Even the water pool is upside down. Oh, wow! This is a pretty amazing place!
Is it like a scrying pool?
Dane, do you have any idea at all how it works?
The pool must be part of the entire city structure. A relic of this ancient civilization. And more importantly, it is the very thing that is weakening the curse. Here, my whole body feels more at peace than it has in a long time. The effect is stronger here than it was before. And I think it's because that water pool has something akin to a cleansing effect.
There's definitely sort of like an astral feeling to that water. Seems like Paimon's voice is less squeaky but more baby talked. I would have to have a word with the voice director. So could you just like make her? Can you stop making her sound so squeaky and baby? Just like higher pitched, sure, on the higher end of the spectrum, but not like dog whistle levels.
Cleansing? So that means the water in that pool can wash away the curse for good?
Yeah, old Paimon voice is weirdly tolerable. Like it's weird going back to like old character stories or character hangouts and just hearing Paimon sound so different. It's like she has like she has a frog in her throat and she sounds for the better.
No, that would be impossible.
Can't clean yourself in this pool.
How are you so sure?
I have lived with this curse for 500 years, and I have been fully conscious the entire time. Suffice to say, no one understands the curse like I do.
You old.
It is a way of branding us at the level of the fate of the world itself. When a god applies a curse, it takes effect at a higher level of reality than the person themselves. Even now, I can feel the curse slowly permeating my entire being, becoming part of me, slowly but surely replacing me. Perhaps it may be possible to suppress the corrosive effect of the curse for a time, but cleansing it entirely.
Oh no, Dane is also a gilf. Zhongli would like to have a word. He's a bit older than you still.
Consider it tantamount to burning away an integral part of your body. It is not a process that one could ever hope to survive.
Notice his right, our left side of his body has some interesting markings on it. You can see like the blue veins or pulsating lights going on. Kind of similar to Princess Mononoke in a way, like one side of his body was becoming cursed over time. What if you don't want to survive?
Huh? Cleansing the curse cost you your life? Whoa. An irreversible curse! Paimon can't even imagine!
In any case, I can feel that the water's cleansing effect is not nearly potent enough. At most, it might suppress the curse, but a little.
It's worth it.
So, what's that contraption there? It looks kind of out of place.
Perhaps it's the Abyss Order's secret.
Frankly, I have never seen a device of this design before either. It is not unreasonable to suspect that it could belong to the Abyss Order. But what could they be planning to do here?
I don't know, flip the castle? Clunk, clunk. Hello?
Oh, that gave Paimon a fright! So, all the doors are open now?
It's Halfdan!
Halfdan's back again?
Halfdan, do you have something to say to me?
Nah.
He ran off! But he didn't disappear like last time.
He didn't disappear before, he just walked away when we weren't looking.
He's indicating that we should follow him. Are you coming?
This could be a useful lead. He doesn't seem to hold any malice towards us.
True. So, we going then?
His design looks similar to something I've seen before. It looks similar to the Daedric armor in Skyrim, which is a joke I made earlier. That it looked like Skyrim armor. Look up Sky... Oh, fuck it, I'll do it. Here we go. Alright, keyboard, come here. Come here, keyboard. Images. It's a little too concept art. Here's a good image of it. It kind of looks like this. Limbo from Warframe. I don't play I don't play Limbo. I don't play Warframe, so I don't, You know, there's some Abyss mages that look like this. See in this image here? Da, 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 da. Actually, not Abyss Mage, Abyss... Oh, fuck. What's it called? Abyss Order... Trivia... Present Cataclysm, Denizens of the Abyss... Abyss Lector? Abyss Herald. Come on. Let's make this a little easier. Come on, for fuck's sake. That look familiar? Let's see here. Not you. Or you. Yeah, this is the guy I was thinking about, though, when I saw some other stuff, but these two look very similar. The Beautiful and Damned. Oh my god, they said damned.
Crumble!
Crumble!
Quake!
Halfdan jumped down over there. Let's follow him.
Not quite yet, Paimon. There's a crystal here. Somewhere. It's either right above or right below us. My guess is below. We're going back down, but I'm still looking for this fucking crystal on the map. Here we go. Whoa! Your mom tried to update her phone while it was still doing file transfer? Yeah, that's one way to slow it down. To interrupt it entirely. Oh, the crystal must be way down there. Kind of like right on top of it. Is this a good idea? There's a chest down here, so that's something. It's probably fine to go down there. The road ahead seems covered in a dark fog because something happened. Well, that's what Pieman said, but
Certainly worth the extra mile.
there it is. Excuse me. Let's use this time to teleport back up. Okay. Where are you at? Oh! Oh, that was close. This is a little too high level, I think. Yep. Let's leave a little... marker there. Bump, bump.
Looks like Halfdan disappeared at the far end of this path.
There's the neighbors. That little bumping noise. Halfdan, come back!
Perhaps whatever lies ahead is what he wants us to see. Let's keep going.
Oh, before I forget, there's a couple things that happened recently. I haven't really mentioned it because I haven't streamed it in a little bit, but a couple days ago when I came home from work, there was somebody lowering a basket down from their balcony. I assume for...
Cultural activity here.
I assume for like a delivery, because the people that were like putting stuff into the basket, he was like lowering it down and like pulling the basket up to his like third floor balcony. I assume for like pandemic reasons, but they were just like laughing kind of to themselves, like this is ridiculous. But they had like a truck with like a couple things inside, like not a ton of stuff, and that was weird. He was like just lowering it on an extension cord tied to a plastic like hamper sort of thing. And another thing I ran into on the way home from work is there was this car that was driving, and it kept like backfiring, or what? That's what it sounded. It sounded like firecrackers when it was just like driving like normal. I was like, ah, that's a really loud car. I wonder if they want it to sound like that. And then there was another car with like a big old two flags, a truck, two flags flying in the back. One was like a Blue Lives Matter thing. Another was, well, who knows? I wasn't really up for looking at it after that. But it pulled up next to it, and they basically like were revving their engines like, bro, did you hear my engine? It's way louder than your engine. And then they turned left to the light and fucking did a drag race. I was just cringing so hard. Like, come on. Could it be a little more... Could it be a little less like the stereotype, right? So I was like, yeah, maybe his car's just having trouble, and like, nope, he's the type of person that drag races, and this other person drag racing with him seems the type to compensate with big, loud things. Omega cringe, yeah.
Solidify.
No, I didn't ever mention it because I kept forgetting about it. Like, I get home and I just want to relax and I just forget about these things. And then I'm like, these are like weird little factoids that happen to me. I feel like it should be on record somewhere because I'll just fucking forget about it. Okay, I don't know what to do with this chest over here. There's these two lanterns, but there's something else to it. Maybe this purple gunk behind it? Is there... Oh, there's a thing over here. It needs a Sealy right here. Okay. At least I know what it is that I need to do. I'm sorry. Oh! It's one of those things I mentioned earlier that had like a ton of health and respawned on... Dragonspire. Oh, excuse me.
I'm going in! Let's light it up!
Order guide you.
Decided by destiny. Inazuma shines eternal.
Bye, sir. Can we read this stuff now? Huh. Oh, it can only be read in the dark. Excuse me. Okay. Ooh, you alright, Raiden? Kinda wish you didn't have to unequip your fucking thing. I guess I could have used all the charges on it. How many of those things are there? Okay. There's... Did it just let me pass this place up without doing anything? Ah, follow the path.
Is that way into the healing trail camp? Let's go see. It's a humble healing trail camp. Oh, these healing trails look like they're in pretty bad shape too. Some of them look like they've already taken their final breath. Is this what Halfdan wanted to show us?
Whether it is or not, everything here is worth investigating in detail. Inspect the area. Leave no stone unturned.
Talk about people who drive trucks are the worst. I had a thought, but it was not PG-13. Most of our thoughts aren't PG-13. Those are the best thoughts. You're the best thoughts. You're breathtaking.
Seems like these hilly churls have no life left in them at all. Before long, they'll become one with the darkness. The hilly churls we meet in the wild are always so rowdy. Paimon never would have imagined that this is how they spend their final days.
I mean, we are around for most of their final days, if we're being honest.
We may not have a whole lot of happy memories dealing with hilly churls, but still, Paimon hopes they're at peace in their last moments.
Which begs the question, when we, like, dispatch hilly churls, do they
Hilly churls
die?
usually store food in crates like these, right?
They sure disintegrate like they do.
But these seem pretty much empty. Is it because they're so near to the end that they don't need to eat anymore? Even if they don't need to eat anymore, Paimon bets they still miss food for the flavor.
This game wants us to feel bad about killing the countless hilly churls.
There's even a bonfire here.
It's
Like what
campfire.
hilly churls build in the wild.
Not much of a bonfire.
Wait, but wasn't Dane saying that hilly churls get scared of the light when they reach the very end of their lives? Maybe, in the very, very end, they still want to feel some light and warmth. Oh. Just thinking aloud here. Could also be another reason.
Are we gonna get like a hilly churl region? Where we actually, like, interact with them to a big extent?
How did that flower get this far underground? Did someone bring it in memory of the deceased hilly churls?
I know this flower.
Hey, now that you mention it, Paimon thinks it looks kind of familiar too.
It is the national flower of Kanria, the Intivat. It once bloomed all over the nation.
It's called that because it's in Tevat.
It would only last 2 weeks before wilting. But if you were to pluck one and take it out of Kanria, the petals would stop growing and turn hard. Only when it finally returned to its home soil would the petals grow soft once more, and finally turn to dust. So the Intivat is a symbol for a wanderer far from home, signifying the tenderness of the homeland.
That's the flower I've been wearing in my hair since I woke up. Oh yeah, and the middle bit changes color with your element too.
So for this flower to get here, it must have been brought from...
The other traveler says, I know this flower, it's the one my sister wears in her hair, or something similar. It makes me... Oh.
Proposal finally has your blessing.
In focusing single-mindedly on confronting the heavenly principles, we neglected our original mission, the revival of the homeland. I should not have been so indecisive.
The device is almost ready. We await your command.
Are we the baddies? I mean, listen to how my voice sounds. I don't really sound like a good guy.
What are the chances of succeeding?
Theoretically speaking, approximately.
You've never heard him talk, flustered. His voice actor apparently streams. He did a stream with the English voice actor for Ito to pull Ito at one point. It was pretty funny.
Forget it. Even a 1% chance is enough.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
For too long have we dwelt in the abyss. Surely they would rather return to the natural cycle of life and death as soon as possible than continue to exist as they are, without a shred of dignity. They cannot be made to continue paying the price for those so-called sins.
He doesn't wear a flower, so this flower always has a connection to Lumine. Lumine? Lumine? How do they pronounce it? Nay or... I don't know.
The Order is most fortunate to be graced with your decision.
Oh. Oh. The girl said something.
You saw something, didn't you? Can you tell me what it was?
Yeah, you zoned out for quite a while there.
I relate the scene to Dainsleif.
Well, people do say that twins have a special connection.
I'm shaking, crying. Lumine?
It
Sure.
sounds as if they are attempting to make use of certain equipment to cleanse the curse. It could well be the device we saw earlier. And you say he mentioned the revival of the homeland, correct?
He said it was his mission.
No surprise there. Stubborn as ever. It appears as if the Abyss Order plans to use this location to cleanse the Hilly-Churls of their curse and restore them to the way they once were. Then, they will serve as the foundation for reviving the nation of Canria.
Lumine's name reminds me of Lucamine. Well, it's interesting you say that because she founded the Aether Foundation, or the Ether Foundation, in Sun and Moon, and the brother's name is Ether, spelled the same way. So maybe there's a nomenclature there that they're Sun and Moon sort of thing going on. I don't know. I actually don't know. I believe it's a Sun and Moon thing. The relation, like Lumine is kind of like lunar maybe, and Aether is maybe like a sun thing. I don't know. Genshin and Pokemon connection, real though fake. Let's hope Lumine isn't a vindictive bitch. Well, I don't know. She gets the sassy eyes like she has right now. Sometimes.
After all, there can be no nation without a people.
What do you think?
It is the height of foolishness. They have no chance of success, not even a 1% chance. I told you already that no one knows this curse better than I, having lived with it for 500 years. There is no redemption. There is no undoing the curse.
You know what I have to say about Genshin? Here's something. I don't know if it's like a Stockholm Syndrome sort of thing, that I've been like dealing with it for so long. I played so much of this game that it's to the point where the new stuff is like, hey, I'm really interested in this stuff. Or they're to the point where they're finally making good content. I don't know which one it is. Because there's other long things out there like One Piece that was good from the get-go, and people have said it's gotten worse over the years, and I won't argue one way or the other, but I still enjoy it. And I don't know if it's a Stockholm Syndrome sort of thing at this point. Like I like the characters, I guess. But this, it's I don't know. Maybe they're just getting better at telling stories after so long, or possibly I've just been dealing with this game and the characters for so long that I care a little more than I should. I don't know. One Piece and Bleach for stock. Bleach is coming back, by the way, and probably gonna watch that, honestly, because I did get to the weird anime ending, which didn't have a true finale, in my opinion.
Trying to remove it by force will achieve nothing but to inflict further suffering. So make sure you are clear in your mind. You have to tell yourself, they are no longer human. If you cling to false hope and allow yourself to become too emotionally invested, the only way is down. You will end up just like them, mired in hypocrisy. Save your strength for something worth saving.
Why should I believe you?
Oh? But of course, I am merely someone you hired for a task, while he is your brother.
I've hired you. How about you join the team, for fuck's sake?
It is only natural for you to side with him. But whatever decision you make cannot deter me from mine. My chosen path is to stop the Abyss. If we have reached an impasse, then perhaps this is where we should say...
I choose to believe you. But that doesn't mean I completely trust you. It just means that I don't approve of my brother's methods.
I see.
A 1% chance of redemption versus a 99% chance of suffering and death. Nobody has the right to make that other choice on the other living being's behalf. I'm doing all the talking here, especially not when these hilly churls have already chosen the end that they desire.
It seems that the 3 questions I put to you on our first meeting were worthwhile. You have developed your own individual views on this world. Very well. Since you have volunteered your true thoughts on this matter, I shall not hide mine from you.
Yeah, One Piece needs a Dragon Ball Kai treatment. It just needs a, like, whenever the series is done, whenever that happens, like, 6 years from now or 7 years from now, they need to, like, go back through the series and cut out all the bullshit and make it digestible for people to experience in a non-padded way.
Right now, I have a more immediate agenda than stopping the Abyss.
I don't think that there's filler. Everything just takes so goddamn long to do in One Piece. So it's a great show to binge, but once you're caught up, then you're like, oh my god, this is so painfully slow. We have to stop watching it for like months at a time so we can binge 10 episodes in a single night or something. That's where we're currently at with One Piece. I still don't believe that Roshi was ripped at one point. Well, he does go into that form to get ripped. We're talking about Dragon Ball now.
That is to say, the Abyss's actions here directly dishonor the final wishes of Halfdan and my other compatriots. I cannot allow this to proceed.
We must stick together for this one.
The Abyss may appear at any moment. Be on your guard at all times as we proceed.
It's time to work up some muscle!
We can see the Upside Down City from here, too.
Yeah, we can.
Wait, watch out!
Lights! Oh. Okay.
What's going on? Is that light coming from the room in the center? It's too bright!
The mutation is continuing. Has the Abyss made its move already?
I don't know.
I see your incessant meddling continues, and that you have once again joined forces with our Highness's kin. Regrettably, I was not in time to control your exit from the network, and it sent you here of all places. This was a catastrophic error.
I am surprised that you dare to face me. You ran like a coward last time.
Our Highness's will must be done. All interferences must be removed, whatever the price to pay. This time, the curse that torments our people must be undone, once and for all.
Okay.
You are the only ones who torment them. There is nothing else left of those hilly churls. Nothing besides the curse itself.
Say what you wish. I am going nowhere, Danesley.
Then you will give your life just to delay the inevitable. How absurd. But since you wish to persist, then so be it. You really think you can use that device beneath the pool to cleanse this curse?
Do not underestimate the waves of the Abyss. That device can amplify the cleansing effect of the water, not painful, but 100-fold.
Then I overestimated you. This plan is even cruder than I thought. Stabilize!
Get out of here! Out of the way!
Now I gotta do fucking elemental reactions. I don't think I have anything really built for water at the moment, which kind of sucks.
Shine down! Illusion shattered!
We just help him with this every now and again.
Stabilize!
Let's light it up! Let's light it up!
Just keep doing this, I guess.
Let's light it up!
This sucks, bro.
Everybody stand back! Huh? Take cover!
Stabilize!
There is no escape! Shadows of fate! Get out of here! Shine down!
As soon as I get riding Shogun's thing.
You've been hunting this Abyss Herald for ages! Now you finally got him!
Specifically with that enemy, I have trouble with my current party setup. It's so weird that they threw that one specifically at me, because you have to do elemental reactions that, specifically elements, to burn through the shield. Otherwise, you're doing tiny little chips of damage. And I wasn't able to build meter on anything that was not elemental. Thank God I had Kai with me during this. Yeah, ice is probably good for this fight. Arrow, or Animo, is probably good as well. So once I have Kazooie in the team, that'll be a nice way to balance things out.
There's no time to celebrate. The Abyss Order's device is activating, but there's still time to destroy it.
Okay.
Alright, let's go!
You beat mini bosses faster than my guys could take down Ruin Guards right now. Once I'm done with this, I might try something out. Yeah, I'm gonna teleport. I'm not gonna... Fuck this. Teleporting up there. Still can't deal with the nickname Kazooie. I saw somebody give him the nickname Kazooie, and I just like it. It feels so right.
There is no escape!
Oh, probably touch it. Oh, fuck! I see wolves. Cutscene. Motion capture. Also, voice acting.
Look, the amplification device. Am I too late? They're in agony. This is no way for them to meet their end. Find a way to stop that thing. Don't do it!
I'm not even sure what happened.
I thought he would have been turned to ashes in an instant. Halfdan's soul is extraordinarily resilient.
Meddling fool! Encumber us no more!
He is playing Skyrim.
Don't you have a greater encumbrance to worry about? Come on. This is your grand opportunity to get rid of me. Take him out and deactivate the device.
Sure, which order do I do with this then?
Behold, the
Let's light it up!
Solidified!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh? Fate is upon you! Delve into... Now you shall perish! Shine down!
Alright, where's your fucking shield, asshole?
Order guide you.
Take cover! Shadows of fate!
Well, water fucks with their shield, so I'll just be doing this for a sec.
Get out of here! Out of the way! I'm going in!
shall set you free.
There is no escape. Let me scry.
I don't like this section of the fight. Just fucking, like, yeah, spam them. Spam them with bullshit.
Grace be upon you.
Get out of here! Take cover! Shine down!
The word of joy.
Shadows of fate.
I melted him so fucking quick, and they hit like this hard health cap, and then I gotta do that for like a minute. Why is he religious sounding? Yeah.
Gone, but the device won't stop. And Halfdan.
Let me take his place. The cleansing won't have any effect on me.
No! As long as the device is active, the cursed are rendered powerless. Only you can take on the Abyss. If you value his sacrifice, then do not waste any more time here. See all these rays of light and portals? They must have installed several of these energy devices in various locations. Find them, quickly!
So go through the portals and destroy the devices?
We have to go through these abyss portals? Hey, wait for Paimon!
Here we go.
Get out of here! Off we go! Everybody stand back!
I will have order.
Torn to oblivion!
The Hilly Churls are really suffering. Oh, wait! Dane, this must...
Be unbearable for you too, right? I'm doing it as quick as I can. Ow.
Solidify.
Written in the stars! There is no escape!
This is order.
Quick, destroy the devices and put an end to the Hilly Churls suffering!
Yeah, I'm going pretty fast with this whole process, Paimon, so just give it a rest. I'm doing it. It's fine.
Solidify.
Get out of here! Illusion shut! Everybody stand back! Delved into destiny! Inazuma shines eternal!
Get me back through there. You don't think this is the end of the game, do you? No. If this seems like the end of the game, then I guess they're doing their job, but we have 4 more regions before we reach this game's finale, which means it's got like a few years left of content. Excuse me.
I will have order.
Get out of here! Out of the way! I'm going in! Fate is upon you! Let me scrub! There is no escape!
Crumble.
Grumble!
Okay, it's gone dark all around now. Shall we head back to the room in the center?
Oh, hey. What? Haha. Just trust my instincts. Ah. Grab this first. What's this do? Orb of Blue Depths? Where the fuck do I get these? Strange gem left behind by a foe from the Abyss. If you look into it hard, it's almost as if you were looking into a long-born dream. I'm marking this on the map. I don't even know where I got those 2 orbs from. Zhongli should make his own brand of crumble bar. Crumble! Cake? Crumb cake. Just don't worry, Dainsleif. I'll get to what we're getting to in a sec. When I see this thing, I just must grab before I forget.
Illusion shattered. Shadows of fate.
Some of these like puddles or whatever are weird. It's almost like the thing is just rejecting us. We can't get through. Just want to get around it.
We could do with some more fortune.
Alright, time to whoop. I was about to warp back up, but I saw another Sealy. Fatusa's journal? Staff Sergeant Anton has discovered a large bell to the southeast. The rock walls have their script all over it. This is very similar to the large bell that the captain discovered in the ruins to the northwest. Perhaps we dispatched Snezvemda and Fedeka? Oh, these are names I don't know. To ring the two bells in their respective corners. As the terrifying tolls reverberated through the stone, the black fog dissipated. What a strange phenomenon. It's almost like the bells were announcing someone's arrival. 10 were lost. 2 vanguard squads took immense damage. The captain ordered a retreat. Simple map falls out from the diary. The map marks out the 2 bells in the northwest and the southeast. 2 ominous skulls go with them. Whoa! That uncovers the map? Oh, what happened, Leaps? If I wasn't 5'9", I might have been able to cosplay Zhongli with crunch bars. You can still cosplay Zhongli. No matter what height you are. Just do it. Oh. Hey, this is the Sealy we needed earlier. Remember the chest that we couldn't open? Wow. Closure. Meanwhile, Dainsleif was like, hurry the fuck up! What are you doing? Do treasures! Hey.
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Alright, teleport back up there. Come on, wheel. Sealy almost looking like trans flag colors. I like the Sealys, how they look in this region. They give off light, and they refill your light gauge. Or whatever it's called. Up. Nope. Not tricking me this time. This is the way we went to get up. Okay. There's some vines or something. Maybe just climbing up here. Whoa! I almost jumped off the ledge with no stamina. Don't forget to hydrate. I have Fresca shut. Let's see. Okay, next room over. You got this. Couldn't portal back, unfortunately. I would have come back sooner, but I got cock blocked by the portal. You right there, Halfdan?
So, that's it, right? The device is fully shut down now?
The burning sensation has indeed stopped.
Huh.
So, we managed to stop the Abyss Order's plan?
But Halfdan.
Let me check.
Dane must be really upset. Of all the ways to be reunited with one of his former comrades after so long, this is rough.
That's rough, buddy. Oh my fucking god, he's fucking dead.
Let's go.
Yeah, it seems so.
Huh?
Huh? Light?
Apologies, Captain Dainsleif, Twilight Sword. Back then, I failed you, and failed to protect our people.
No. For 500 years, you have faithfully done your duty. To this day, I am proud of you all.
Conria didn't fall, did it? Since you're still here.
Correct. So, no need to revive the homeland.
That was Halfdan's soul.
More than one kind of strange power exists here. Souls are no strange sight under the circumstances. Still, if you intend to venture deeper in and continue your investigation, you ought to be careful.
Why was what a penis? What are you talking about? And what ruined the moment? Me making that sound effect, or you saying that it's a penis? I'm confused. Was it possible that Bro was also part Hilichurl? Oh, the blue swirl. Yeah, when he got, like, Thanos snapped away, yeah. Oh, he's got a cough.
You bet. We'll be super careful. Oh, but Dane, does this mean you're not coming with us?
That device took a severe toll on me. It will take me some time to recover.
At least until the next patch.
Oh, right. Well, actually, Paimon already knew that. You've clearly been pushing through the pain this whole time. You've earned a good rest, Dane. Oh, you should take a vacation!
Vacation? The very notion. This word has no business being in my vocabulary.
You sound like a stubborn old man.
There are more important things that demand my attention. The Loom of Fate operation is still underway, and I suspect that these amplification devices are connected to that plan.
I will be on the lookout. We'll talk more next time after you've recovered.
Thank you for understanding. I only hope that next time we meet, you know whose side you're on.
Dainsleif, what happened? You were dying last time we saw you. I got better.
Sheesh. He sure knows how to hold a grudge. Saving that snide remark right until the end. Well, shame that we didn't get to see your brother again. But at least we learned some useful info, huh?
Well, we learned some info that could affect how we feel about fighting anything going forward.
As long as you keep pressing on with your journey, you guys will definitely meet again. And everything will be back to normal. Right?
I'm still not 100% on what was going on in this room. They were trying to, like, purify or cleanse the Hilichurls and all the Abyss people in the area or something. And it wasn't working exactly. It was basically painful. But for some reason, Halfdan, he sacrificed himself, and it kind of worked on him. You're just putting cursed people out of their suffering. Yeah, I guess that's what me fighting Hilichurls is doing at this point. Rah! And then I fucking slash them once and they just die.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot. The real reason we came here was to investigate what was going on with the Hilichurls, wasn't it? We've probably seen enough to report back to the miner now, but How are we going to explain it to him? This is all way too complicated for regular people to understand.
You have to have at least 200 IQ to understand Genshin.
We'll figure it out. Just don't forget about the commission when we're done here.
I saw the little dip in frame rate. That was the game, not the stream. Quest completed, to be continued, of course. May glory go with you. So I believe that's the end of the Archon quest. Zoo Tycoon? Oh. Okay. Now let's look at the quests here. Okay, so... Ring bells of the ruins, disperse the fog. This quest...
Where do you want to go next?
Where is it? This one. This has like 3 or 4 more days left before everything unlocks with it. I might show that on stream, because apparently it's just taking quick pictures. As far as exploring this...
See Liyue's tourist spots. I have a few references.
I lost my train of thought. It was... As far as exploring this place, I'm going to be doing that off-stream because it's just a lot of samey stuff. But there is something I want to do in this place on-stream, and that is the new boss that I have not fought yet. The Ruined Serpent. Here we go. New boss fight. I don't think weekly boss fight. It seems like just a overworld new boss. Just look at this. Ruined Serpent, a bizarrely shaped ruined machine. It will create oozing concretions in battle and will attempt to draw power from them under certain circumstances, which will allow it to unleash devastating attacks. Using the blooming light from your Lumenstone adjuvant to destroy the oozing concretions feeding power to the Ruined Serpent, to knock it out. To knock it out of this state and cause the energy cores on its body to cease functioning. Once 4 such cores malfunction, the Ruined Serpent will enter a weakened state.
Everybody stand back!
This is order.
Written in the stars, delved into torn to oblivion, shine down.
I like how it like knocked me up in the air and I was able to do a plunge attack because of it.
I will have order. Stabilize.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's illusion shattered.
Sure, I'll just do this. Oops. There we go.
Careless.
Ow! Yeah, Careless is right. Ran out of this shit.
Fate is upon you. Now you shall perish. There is no escape.
This is order. Stabilize.
Everybody stand back. Let's shine down.
Go away. Well, I definitely didn't do that optimally. I don't have enough resin. I'm not even going to get the rewards from this. It's fine. I wanted to see what the boss is like. So you have to use the little crystal in order to get rid of the shadowy gunk. And then it gets into some weakened state. I'm not sure if I even did that. Destroy oozing concretions to paralyze the ruined serpent while it's gathering energy. I guess that did work. Then it shot all that weird shit at me. Okay, well that boss is cool. I kind of melted it. Guys, if you see my curse worm, it slipped off its leash. So now there's this all to explore, which I'm not doing on stream. It's something I will do off stream. This place is interesting looking. It has some cool spots here and there, but for the most part, it's an underground cavern with not really much to look at. I'll go to some specific spots to let you have a look at what this place is. It's got some good vistas. Kind of. But for the most part, it looks like this. It looks like Goblin Town from the Hobbit movie. The first one. M'excuse?
Shine down. Let me scry.
What happened to my worm? It died.
No escape.
You what? Oh, guess I'm gonna have to follow it. Got it. So, as far as what's up on stream for today, I got time to do one more thing, maybe. And that is a hangout event with your boy Toma here. Depending on how fast we can get through this. Yeah, because we've been going like for an hour or 40. That's not really much. So let's start these up. Housekeeper's daily chores. Because we've already decided the order of this. We're gonna do Toma, then we're gonna do Chung Yun, and then Barbara. So let's head to Inazuma. Get to know the boy a little better. Oh no.
Haven't seen Toma in a while. Who knows what that guy's working on these days?
Probably something of the utmost importance, as ever. Taking guests out for lavish meals, cleaning up around the house, the usual.
It don't sound like you're making fun of him.
We have people like that to thank for the decline of the samurai spirit in this day and age. If you're just gonna schmooze your way through every problem in life, you might as well put your blade on the scrap heap. It's like everything. Use it or lose it.
You two, you're fired. Pack your things up. Leave your blades.
Also, I heard he's Mondstadt, born and bred. Just saying.
Just saying.
Oh, well, no wonder. What do you think Miss Kamisato even sees in that guy?
Time to put a stop to this. What the fuck? These dudes. They are rude.
I haven't slept too well the last couple of days, on account of all this rain we've been having. Wait, what are you all doing here? Has something happened?
We were just having a little chat on our break. It's time we were going. There's still lots to do. We're busy people, Toma. You do well to grow a sense of urgency, too.
Toma saved our life from the Raiden Shogun, by the way. He threw a spear right at her face when she was trying to kill us at one point.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. I'll think about that when my vacation's over. Sorry I'm a little late. Something came up.
You heard everything, didn't you?
Yep, I sure did. No big deal, though. People like to criticize those who don't fit in. It's the same everywhere. If a little private gossiping helps them let off some steam, well, good for them. It does no harm to the Kamisato clan.
You know, it just sort of snowballs, though, and they start resenting you and treating you like shit behind your back. If you're gonna work with somebody, you gotta be able to trust them.
Wouldn't you agree?
Sorry, I can't say I agree.
Oh?
It makes me uncomfortable.
I'm touched that that's how you see the situation. I don't think we need to go down that route, though. In any case, as a housekeeper, it's hardly my place to get all high and mighty with other staff in the Yashiro Commission. But you're my guest and I live to serve. So if you have any other thoughts on the matter, please do share them with me. I'm willing to give anything you suggest a shot, as long as it's a serious suggestion, of course.
I'll ask around the Yashiro Commission.
I'll be waiting for you right here. Just come and find me if you need anything.
So Toma's taking a vacation, it sounds like. These dudes are talking shit about him because he's not working? Or that he's just doing house chores and is seen as like a high-up person. Let's talk to this lady. I guess, welcome. Who are you? Don't mistake me for just another old lady. I once served and attended the Lady Guji herself. Yae? My old friend Nakanishi and I had been serving for the Kamisato clan since the former commissioner was in office. As we got older, our bodies became less nimble than before, so we retired. As for me, thanks to Miss Kamisato's graciousness, I can still be a housekeeper in this mansion. I can do some chores and take care of the youngsters like Koharu, yes. Who's Koharu? I really wish Koharu would learn housekeeping from Toma more, then I could really relax. You must have been very skilled before. You praise me excessively. Right now I'm nothing more than the servant of the Kamisato clan at best. I had some experience while I was still young. How about I give this to you, as you have no place to call home? Some experience from this elderly servant may be of use to you. Thank you. That was not related to the quest at all. You look out of place.
You're asking me what I think Toma could do better? He's busy enough as it is, don't you think? I barely see him around here at the commission.
She helped Taguchi?
And when I do, more often than not, he's busy with the housework.
Yeah, those guys hated him for pretty much every reason in the book, for just like... they're very presumptuous.
I think he should carry on doing what he's doing. Everyone's got their own way of living, and Toma's no different.
That's well said. He's from another country? He does things differently than me? You can do nothing for me. You're not part of the quest. You... disappeared. Okay. Nope. Just point at people I need to talk to. You're out of place.
Oh, this is going to be a problem.
What's the matter?
Oh, you're Miss Kamisato's friend, aren't you? Basically, something downright awful's happened, and we're discussing what on earth we should do about it. In preparation for the festival next month, we procured some very precious ceremonial implements from another island. But as luck would have it, our ship got hit by strong winds out at sea. The entire shipment is now sitting at the bottom of the ocean.
Do you have a backup plan?
Well, certainly there's no time to go all the way back out there and buy another batch. Our only option is a gentleman based on Narukami Island by the name of Yusaku. But he's a shrewd one. He caught on to the fact that we needed the goods urgently and raised prices sky high. Clearly he wants to take us for every mora we're worth. It's a real dilemma.
Use the Yashiro name to put pressure on him.
We've tried, but he just won't budge. It doesn't help that he has something of a feud with the Yashiro Commission.
I'm gonna go there and put on the squeeze.
He once sold us some ceremonial implements of exceptionally poor quality. We returned the items and exposed his malpractice in the process.
I bet they ordered a shipment of Garfield phones. Yeah, that was a thing, right? They like did a deep dive in the ocean and found a fucking shipwreck or like a container filled with Garfield phones.
He's resented us ever since. Now that he actually has the chance to get back at us, there's no way he'll back down. The Yashiro Commission doesn't have any direct authority over merchants. We could file a formal complaint, but the process is long and drawn out, and the festival is drawing nearer every day.
Seems like a job for Toma.
Kazumasa and Furusawa have marched off to see him, but I don't know whether they'll be able to resolve it.
The phones were washing up in France.
I really hope the festival goes smoothly.
I'm sure, like, people were joking about that was like a sign of the apocalypse. Fucking Garfield phones washing up on the beach. What the hell is going on? They keep cleaning them up, and they just keep showing up out of nowhere.
Oh, that whole situation, huh? I heard a thing or two about it. I was planning on finding some time to sort it out after entertaining you.
So you know a solution?
It's hard to say for sure. I'd need to talk with the guy first. Since this has piqued your interest, how about we head over there together? Still, the original plan here was to focus on your enjoyment, not rope you into the trials and tribulations of the Yashiro Commission.
I want people to give you the respect you deserve.
Ah, so that's your goal here. Well, if that is what you really want, I'd better give this my best shot.
There are too many characters in this game. Oh, hey, look, one of those music discs. These things got put into the world in a previous update, a recent previous update. So there's a lot of places in the world that you've probably been before. I just remember seeing one in a... Actually, I'm going to warp to Mondstadt real quick. There's probably places you've been in the world that these places have now spawned in. So for instance, I've been down to this rooftop here, but this thing was not here before. Definitely was not there. So, I'm gonna have to look up a guide at some point if I want to get all these things. Yes, Toma, entertain me. Oh, God. Probably gonna stay up late tonight. I got plans.
Your asking price just isn't realistic. Hey, what point are you trying to make here, huh?
Wait, are these the assholes from earlier? When I say plans, I mean get done with the stream, take a shower, make some tasty food, whatever it is. I don't know what I have in mind yet. Maybe a baked potato or some shit. And then, a lot of grinding in this game. A lot of exploring and whatnot. That emoji will not never be funny. It's a really good emote. I'm so glad Sapphire sat down and made a bunch of emotes for me. Animal Crossing back in the day. And even stuff like this, like the these things. Like she drew the frames, I animated it, but I say animated it. She drew the frames, I just put them together. I was the tape, the glue. But these those are nice things that she did. I appreciate them still. They make the streams seem a little more professional.
If the festival gets delayed, don't say we didn't warn you.
Help! I'm being attacked by Yashiro Samurai!
Oh, that's very clever.
What? Hey, cut that out!
You little... Take it easy, would you? Look, we're not going to harm you, all right?
The Yashiro Commission is forcing me to sell against my will! Doshin! I need a Doshin!
This guy needs a karate chop in the back of the head.
Looks like there's no negotiation to be had here. Come on, let's get out of here.
I might have gotten those set up right before I was doing Pokemon Sword and Shield? Shiny hunting? Maybe? Maybe. I know that I set up like the transitions, like I still have the shiny hunting thing here. always. For whenever I go back to shiny hunting and Sword and Shield. But I need to make more of those for whatever games I'm playing. I feel like a lot of those things are distracting for if I'm playing a game like this. I can't have like a...
Wait up.
The layout.
Is that all they got? Amateurs. The nerve. Oh, hello. You were...
Hello again.
Wait, I know you. Well, if it isn't the Yashiro Commission's errand boy, Toma.
This guy needs a fucking deck in the face.
Do you know how long the Tenryo Commission locked me up for? And all thanks to you, going on about my goods being cheap fakes.
You almost make it sound like I planted something and framed you. Those goods were defective. You know that, right?
Ugh, you're so pedantic. Think how many festivals there are in a given year. Now, take candles, for example. Do you have any idea how many they go through? I could switch half of them out for duds without a single person noticing, and make a small fortune in the process.
That's what this guy needs, but it's not Twitch friendly. I'll say it. He's a cunt.
I was happily providing you with some much-needed supplies. Not only were you ungrateful, you had the audacity to report me!
You just admitted to, like, skimping, dude. Again.
Now the tables have finally turned, and you're begging for my help. Can you really blame me for charging a little extra?
This is more than a little extra.
Look, I found out what happened. The Commission's shipment ran into a storm and is now lying at the bottom of the ocean. The festival's right around the corner, so postponing it isn't an option. Right now, I'm the only one selling what you need.
This guy has the makings of a shitty convention booth runner. Yeah, he's a scalper, more or less. He'll like raise the fucking prices when he knows that there's an immediate need.
If the festival goes pear-shaped and Guji-ai or the almighty Shogun hears about it, they are not going to be happy. And then you'll have a real problem on your hands.
Dude, I want to take this dude and like dangle him over a cliff Batman style and be like, Jerry, give me this, give me the goods.
So you might want to consider your position here.
I'm friends with the Raiden Shogun, dude.
Oh, come on, boss. This is all a little heartless. Besides, aside from the Yashiro Commission, no one else buys ceremonial items. Surely resolving this dispute swiftly is in your interest, too.
Justice. I swear to God, I didn't do it. Swear to me.
Don't give me that. The fact is, you're desperate to buy, and I ain't desperate to sell.
Are you desperate to live, though?
The batch I have here can go to waste for all I care. It'd be no great loss.
Looks like we can't come to an agreement, then.
Interesting that he wants Yai in on the action. She would end this dude so hard, his grandchildren would feel it. Yeah, and then she would write a fucking book about it and just, like, end any sort of, like, reputation this dude has going forward.
Well, I'm glad it's dawning on you. You can either pay up or look like a bunch of idiots when the festival comes around. Your choice. Time's precious, and I've given you a fair slice of mine today. When you're ready to pay, I'll be ready to talk.
How about we just steal this stuff from him? Yusaku turns and leaves without looking back. He already left.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that he doesn't intend to discuss this any further. I guess his time in the police station didn't make for happy memories.
You want to mention this to the Guji-ai? To Guji-ai? Or the Raiden Shogun?
No need. I can't say I think much of the way Yusaku was acting, but ultimately, the issue here lies with the Yashiro Commission. We were the ones who lost the goods, so the responsibility is on us to find a solution. Otherwise, even if we write this out, the Yashiro Commission's reputation will take a huge hit. Let's go. There are a few people I want to introduce you to.
We're just gonna make the stuff for ourselves, I guess, maybe. Toma's like a pacifist, except when it comes to, like, defending people, in which case he goes for the fucking head.
if it isn't Toma.
I just looked down and saw my mouse pad. Sorry, I forget that it's there.
I must say, I'm surprised to see you. Last I heard, you were in Rito. Then you just vanished into thin air. Who's the new face?
A friend.
Friend? What, line of work is this young lady in, then?
Please.
They're not a connection, if that's what you're thinking. Just a regular friend. No vested interest here. I originally wanted to take her out for some downtime, but we've ended up mired in commission-related complications.
You're welcome for the mousepad. Thank you again. It's very good. It's very soft, firm, simple, rustic.
Okay, I see. My mistake. So, what's the situation today, then? I only ever see you when you need something.
I need somebody who needs to disappear. Capiche? I need somebody taken care of. You think you can handle that?
Well, I remember the last time we spoke, you were grumbling about a lack of iron ore. Have you made any progress on that front?
Why? You got any supplier recommendations? You're a little out of the loop, my friend. We increased our bid price a while back. Soon after, we found plenty of sellers were pulling out all the stops to import stock from wherever they could get a hold of it. I heard some people were so eager to get in on the action that they even took out loans to get ahead of the competition. If you were hoping to enter the bidding now, I'm afraid you're a little late to the party.
Sounds like now you have the opposite problem. More iron ore than you know what to do with.
How does it feel to be looking down and having your mouse pad looking at you? It's pretty good.
That's right.
Pretty good.
We're going to have to select a few sellers from the pool. There are certain candidates under consideration already, but we're still on the fence.
And then Sapphire's mouse pad with Ito's nipples. I got Mona's butt. Did the maintenance guy see either of our mouse pads? We had a maintenance guy come in to fix something recently, and I forget that this shit is just out there.
I see. Well, would you mind if I gave you a couple of tips? As it happens, I'd noticed that shipments of iron ore had recently picked up. I looked into it a little and managed to get a sense of which sellers had the quality stock, which offered competitive prices, and so on.
You don't say. All right, then. Here's the list of sellers. Give me your thoughts.
Ito's nips, Mona's butt, Yai's assets.
These two are veterans of the business. Regular sales, quality stock, but their price is a little steep. I think you could talk them down, though. I'd say to around 80% of what they've quoted you. This one sprung up out of nowhere recently in Rito. Their approach is high volume, small profit margins. The quality's not too bad, but there's always a few duds, so you'd need to inspect the goods thoroughly upon receipt. This one grabbed a loan and leapt straight onto the bandwagon. In their haste, I fear they may have ended up with the mixed bag as far as quality is concerned. Given that their price isn't particularly competitive either, I wouldn't consider them if I were you.
Wait, I know this name. Yes. I believe we're on the same page here.
To be completely upfront, this is really quite important to me, so your help in this regard would be greatly appreciated.
So we're trying to get rid of his suppliers?
Don't mention it. It's no skin off my back. There is something I hope you could do for me in return, though. Recently, several of our deliveries of iron ore have been getting stolen. Is there anything you can do to help?
I can unsteal them.
It's the worst on the road between Konda Village and Inazuma City. Something always seems to happen along that stretch.
The maintenance guy saw it and went, nice, good choice. Then you know you have a bro. I know we have one maintenance dude that stops in and he enjoys the signs we have up on the wall, like the Zelda and Nintendo and Steam stuff. But they're like just sort of out there. But then we have that Mona statue coming in August and the Blue Eyes statue coming like who knows when.
No problem. We'll be back before you know it.
What is going on here?
I guess you have a few questions. I'll explain everything later. But it looks like we'll need to get to work pretty soon.
The flowers behind him look like morning glories, but they aren't on vines. These ones? Oh. I just like walked through that box. Dude's talking about magic water from the hot springs or some shit. We gotta go and stop some thieving on the road. I'm not too familiar with flower names, so if I saw some, I would just say, "Don't the flowers. Don't the flowers. Flowers again." Hilly Shirls! I don't know if I should fight them.
Take cover.
I feel so bad all of a sudden.
I'm going in.
For some reason.
Shadows of fate.
Alright, Raiden, smite.
To oblivion.
They just disappeared. They're gone.
Ah! Man, this hurts. Those monsters came out of nowhere.
These flowers? Yeah. They look a little bit, I could be wrong, they look a little bit like hibiscus, but they're not on the same type of thing. Like, I'm familiar with bushes, with stuff like that.
Thank you both for your help. Who are you?
Hibiscus.
Hi there. Yasutake commissioned us to come and assist with the delivery.
Wonderful. I was starting to think I'd never get this iron ore to its destination.
I feel so bored. Melts their asses.
So do I owe you anything for this?
You can just like go up and punch a dude in town if it wouldn't be too much trouble.
Nope, this is between us and Yasutake. He's the one you should be thanking, if anyone.
Was I able to play as Toma during that little tiny fight?
Alright, let's do this.
I didn't actually look to see if I could switch to him. Maybe for this bit. Oh, it's one of these. Ah!
I will have order.
No, you cannot switch to Toma, looks like.
Out of the way. Illusion shattered. Let me scry.
Careful. There could be more monsters to come.
Sure set up a bunch of fucking roadblocks.
Solidified.
Take cover. Shine down. Delve into destiny. Let's light it up. Adventure time. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Stabilize.
Decided by destiny. Shadows of fate.
Okay, almost there now. One final push.
I have 4 minutes to do this?
Get out of here! Out of the way! Illusion shattered. Delves into destiny. Inazuma shines eternal. Get out of here!
Order guide you.
That's good.
Alright, I think we could leave the goods here.
Many thanks. There were so many monsters I didn't even see where they came from. It's a situation.
You said cat jam, and I sneezed. Apparently, I'm allergic to the emote.
The route should be safe from here on out. We'll be heading off now.
Or maybe I'm allergic to
Sure
this.
thing. Again, my thanks to both of you.
The bullshit that guy was running earlier.
All in a day's work. Come on, let's go.
What the fuck is that emote? It's like a dude's face on a turkey. Jabasted. Oh, it's like jabated, but fucking... What the hell? That's a cursed turkey. A Kirsty. Kirky? We're getting into Cucky territory. Remember Cucky from Sonic? the bird. They changed his name to Clucky. Rip.
Worry no more, good sir. Your goods have been safely delivered.
Good to know. As for the issue you needed my help with, I have someone on the case. You can expect a resolution very shortly.
Give me a sec. Give me a quick second here. I'm just gonna type in Google Cucky Sonic.
Oh no.
Zoom in a little bit. Get out of here. Good God. From Sonic Runners. Yeah, Cucky. Also known as Clucky. Since... Yeah, Clucky Cockadoodle-Doo. Cockadoodle-Doo is more like. Anyway, yeah. That's always a fun thing to remember.
You always seem to be cleaning up for other people behind the scenes. It must keep you pretty busy. Seems to eat up all your personal time, too.
That's so unfortunate. Why a chicken? It's got to be like it was a mistranslation. Because it says also known as Clucky because they changed the name much later on, but it could have been like Cookie. Like, or something like that. Like they were probably doing like that. They were doing like a Billy Hatcher style thing that's also Sega? That's Sega as well, right? So maybe they just had like the Japanese, you know, sounding for what a rooster sounds like. And unfortunately the way a rooster sounds spelled out in English doesn't. You know what? Cucky might not even like cuck might not even been like a common word. Cookie?
Like, if you look at that page,
Oh.
it says known as Clucky and
Cookie is its alternate name. Okay.
Of,
so it's definitely
I'm going to need your help again in a few days' time.
a mistranslation.
There's a meeting coming up, and several trade associations will be fighting tooth and nail over the chance to make a profit. You'll have to mediate on this one.
Okay.
Ah, that rings a bell. Not a problem. I'll be there.
Oh, one other thing. I heard Sakai gave our guy a loan a while back. Just thought you might be interested to know.
Yeah.
Huh, is that so? It sounds like I should go talk to him then. Thanks again for all your help. Much obliged.
We're gonna squeeze this dude so he has to pay off a loan, and then he'll be desperate to sell to us.
Think nothing of it. Goodbye for now. I'll see you in a few days' time.
And he won't be able to sell iron to this dude because we just, like, basically didn't recommend him. Taking a non-violent approach.
Is halfway solved.
So, who was that?
That was the quartermaster of the Tenryo Commission. He's in charge of all of their procurement, and also responsible for keeping their weapon supplies intact. Making weapons involves purchasing raw materials, so he's the key decision maker in all the related trade in iron ore. The iron ore trade is actually what I was discussing with him just now.
But what does that have to do with ceremonial affairs?
On the surface, not a whole lot, I'll admit, but you'll see very shortly. But before that, time to go visit another old friend of mine.
Toa's got just too many friends around to be fucking with him, because he could just find somebody that's basically controls whoever you're dealing with and just like lock you out of getting the money you need. It seems like. Sir? Oh, right. Cats are invincible in this game.
Let me scry.
Toma, you too? Yasutake sent someone over already, but I'm telling you, Toma.
The cats and Bayonetta do that too, yeah. Yeah, they backflip and avoid Bayonetta when she tries to hit them.
Really? Why? Is there a problem?
You betcha. The guy owes me Mora, for sure, but there's a long repayment period on that loan. If I go hounding him for Mora now, that makes me the bad guy.
But as I recall, the only reason he was entitled to such a long period was because at the outset, he had a business relationship with the Yashiro Commission. So, if we sever ties with him, surely he'd have to pay you back right away.
In principle, that's how it works, but I'd still be the one who has to take all the flack. I'm just a small timer, you know? People like me need stability and security, not to go rocking the boat.
Come on now, let's work something out. Weren't you after some Noctilucous Jade last time we spoke? We can put our heads together and get a hold of some for you.
Well, Noctilucous Jade would be good for starters, but...
For starters, I'd say that's plenty for now. You don't want to go biting off more than you can chew, right?
You... Okay, fine. If you bring me some Noctilucous Jade, I'll get my hands dirty for you.
Great. All right, let's go and find some.
So the only reason he was able to get a long loan is because the dude that's giving us trouble is associated with us. So, which I don't get. If we have such a bad relationship with him, yeah, why don't we just cut ties with him?
Okay, is this enough?
Plenty. Leave the rest to me. I promise you'll be satisfied customers.
Please, I thought I would escape this game without any male crushes.
You know, Toma, you haven't changed one bit. Same mindset, same style of working. I sure hope the two of us never get into a conflict. Fingers crossed our cooperation will stay happy and healthy for a long time to come.
Don't you worry. Unless you've got plans to cause trouble for the Yashiro Commission, the future looks bright for all our future dealings.
That's good to hear. Okay, I'll be seeing you folks.
Felt like there was a subtext to your whole conversation.
Don't worry. People whose attention is always focused on other people's weaknesses tend to expose their own weaknesses pretty easily.
There's a lot of himbos in this game. Did you forget Wolfboy Razor? I don't know if he's a... Is he crush material? I don't think so. I think he's more of like a child in the gutter sniffing at trash. Oh, the one Yai likes about it. Goro. That's what you're talking about. He's more of a dog, yeah. Yeah, Razor's a baby.
Let's head back to the Yashiro Commission headquarters.
He's a gutter snipe. Raised by wolves. Speaks like wolves. If wolves spoke. Which they do in this game. Some of them. Man, this game is so fucking, like, weird about ages. I've gotten into this before, but... Boy, they sure don't... They don't telegraph it.
What do we do now?
We could try asking him nicely. Maybe he'd have a change of heart.
I highly doubt that would work. And again, since we don't have any other options, we might as well give it a try.
But the samurai spirit...
We serve the head of the clan. If the clan is in trouble, we must bear whatever humiliation comes our way to resolve the situation. This, too, is the samurai spirit.
Is anyone there?
That's actually a good, like, fucking line read for being out of breath. Is anyone there?
Huh? What's he doing
just
here?
fucking runs up, so out of breath.
He must be here to make fun of us.
There's nothing we can do about it. Brace yourself. I apologize.
I apologize.
What?
Huh?
I apologize. Forgive me. I'll sell to you at the original price. No, what am I saying? Make that half price.
What's going on here?
Toma? Toma, are you here? I was completely in the wrong. However much you need, I'll sell it to you. I've got a warehouse full of stock, too, if you need more. Please, you'll have everything you could need.
And without any duds this time, I assume?
None whatsoever. I'll stake my whole reputation on it. No fakes, no defects. I give you my word. Please, this is my whole livelihood. Don't cut me off.
Since you've promised not to sneak in any fakes this time around, go ahead with the shipment. Once we've inspected the goods, and if all's in order, I'm sure whatever problems you're presently facing will quickly disappear.
Okay, I'll deliver the goods right away. Right away, I promise.
You see what I mean? Getting things settled as soon as possible is in everyone's best interest. All right, with that taken care of, let's get out of here.
Why was he apologizing to Toma?
What's going on here? Hey, Toma! That's strange. Where'd he go? He was right here a second ago.
You find Toma in the corridor, sweeping.
Okay, the floors are done. Next, I need to dust down the railings. I only took one day off, but look how much dust has gathered. This is what I mean when I say cleaning is a daily chore.
What happened?
You remember what he said, don't you? His goods could go unsold and it wouldn't bother him. So, the solution in this case was to cut off his main line of business and make him really feel the heat. The Yashiro Commission doesn't have the authority to meddle in the business world, but as it happened, I knew a few of his major customers, so I sorted it out privately. When he realized he couldn't shift his product, had no source of revenue, and wouldn't be able to pay off his loan, he suddenly felt the pressure. Then I just had to make sure he caught wind of what the cause of his problems was, so he'd seek us out to make an apology.
Sounds like you gave him the full Toma treatment.
It's no big deal. I've dealt with plenty of situations like this in the past. I know you'd like people to look up to me more, but it doesn't bother me all that much. I'm just the housekeeper of the Kamisato clan. Reputation isn't all that important to me. On the contrary, having too good of a reputation can be restrictive.
That dude's name is Yusaku. You suck. You suck.
You feel indignant for my sake when you hear people spreading gossip about me, don't you? That says that in your mind, I'm not the kind of person they say I am. For me, that's enough. All I need is for the people I'm close with to know the real me. Thanks for your help in averting a potential crisis for the Yashiro Commission. I owe you one. I'll have to entertain you again sometime.
Also, he is wearing dog tags. It might be related to... It might be a literal relation to, like, the sheep that he interacts with from time to time.
Plus, I didn't get very far with entertaining you this time around, so I guess I owe you too.
Toma has me blushing and kicking my feet and shit. The housekeeper's other side. Looks like being a housekeeper is the more relaxing and interesting job after all. How does that branch off at all? That quest seemed pretty straightforward. Was there a different person I could have talked to at the beginning? Oh yeah, there's no fucking... Yeah, there's nothing here. I have to just talk to somebody completely different. So instead of talking to... Right.
Haven't seen Toma? We have people like also.
Oh. Well, no wonder.
Wait. No.
Sorry. Haven't slept too... Wait.
I should have...
We're busy.
Well, sorry I'm a little late. Yep, no big deal though. It's
sorry.
A little private, wouldn't you agree? Exact. Today, it's time for a hard-earned rest. There's been so much to deal with since I got out of Komori Tea House. Oh man, this vacation's been a long time coming.
Oh, this is the thing we split on.
There's too much going on here. Let's find somewhere more peaceful to discuss the plan for the day. You're still my guest after all, and I'd like to hear your ideas.
Okay, let's... Give me 1 sec, I'll be right back. Y'all aren't looking at the cake, are you?
Divination is about precisely foretelling one's written destiny. Over-embellishing that fate only leads to misconception.
I keep thinking, since I'm the host here, we ought to do something you'll enjoy.
I'm back, by the way.
But despite that, I still haven't got a clear plan on where to take you. So, what do you usually prefer? Indoor or outdoor activities?
Let's stay indoors.
Sounds like a plan. I don't really feel like spending my day running all over the place either. In which case, let's head to Komori Tea House. There's nowhere better to sit and chat quietly with a pot of tea. I'll head over there right now and get a few things prepared. Come and join me when you're ready.
What are you putting in Discord right now? Oh my god.
It's the same person. I got like each of those from.
This is where you. This is the same artist that, or the same seller? Oh boy. Oh my god. I'm seeing a video here of them printing out a Kaya body pillow. There's a Zhongli. They all abs on these lads. Good. You're looking
respectfully.
Respectfully. I don't think so. I don't think that respectfully.
Well, that's me to know.
Leaps. I live with my parents. Oh, boy. Looks like someone's drawing on the street. What? Is that related to this quest? Oh no, that's the painter lady for that other quest, right? Okay. Not starting that up on accident. Into the house by climbing on the door. I'm sorry, it's still in the Discord. I'm reading what it says on the thing. Do you need a housekeeper? If so, then Toma is exactly whom you need. Let the super approachable, considerate gentleman, along with Taramaru, brighten up your room for an easygoing atmosphere, or flip him over for a more sensual one-on-one experience.
Oh my god.
what is the rest of it saying? It gets cut off. It says, I'm sure... What does it say? Oh, there's the description. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to help you out with any problems if you have any. Oh, and then it says if you choose the not safe for work option, both sides are not safe for work. So keep that in mind.
You can't hide it.
Oh my god. Everybody needs to fucking... Don't forget to hydrate. Nightbot.
No, you can't make me.
Yeah, don't make me. Taramaru. Woof. Can you... Who's a handsome doggy? You are.
Oh, welcome. It must have been a while since you were last here.
Oh, when you got food poisoning?
Since it's about time to eat, I couldn't resist whipping up a little something for us. So, please, help yourself. I hope you enjoy it.
Pop, 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 pop.
And I can't claim to compete with the likes of Ouya Restaurant Chef, but I think I did all right.
Oh, where's Kaching? She loves the shrimp. The golden shrimp. Also, some probably passed out midstream.
What's wrong? You look shocked.
After that hot pot game, I figured self-sabotage was your cooking style.
Whoa, there's been a misunderstanding. I admit, I may have added a few weird things to that hot pot, but it was just a game. For normal meals, I cook normal dishes. I am a housekeeper after all. Wouldn't have gotten very far without a few culinary skills. Anyway, please dig in. I won't get the chance to cook for you like this every day. Well, seems like my cooking has your seal of approval.
It was delicious.
You're welcome. When you're out adventuring on your own, you've got to maintain your quality of life. Take your cape, for example. I definitely see 1 or 2 loose threads there. If you ignore them, sooner or later the whole seam is going to come undone, and then you'll have a really tough time mending it.
Right, a stitch in time saves 9 and all that.
Let me sew it up for you later. I'm pretty handy with the needle and thread. Speaking of housekeeping, I can say with confidence that you won't find anyone as handy around the home as I am.
He knows how to sew. He's single, ladies.
Cleaning, cooking, and mending
men.
are among my greatest strengths.
And they, them.
You can always feel free to hand me jobs like this.
Housekeeping, huh? If this is your strength...
What is it?
You could run a housekeeping class for the Yashiro Commission.
Wait, you're suggesting I teach housekeeping to the Yashiro Commission staff?
You put another one in Discord, one with your home life in mind.
I'm not sure it would work. I doubt anyone would sign up for that class.
Yeah, because those first pillows are definitely thirsty. And, like, even the safer work side is omega thirst.
The artist has done 3 separate Zhongli pillows.
3 different Zhonglis?
Ones, and some versions have dragon horns.
Ah, you probably like the one with the dragon horns.
Yes, of course I do. You don't even need to ask.
So you're getting one?
No.
Okay. I mean, we have to buy, a body pillow to put it on. I think we agreed that if we were to get one, it would be Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Because we could both enjoy it.
Yeah.
Equally. Moving on.
I just don't think it's realistic to change people's perception of me just by showcasing my housekeeping skills. I'm surprised that whole matter is still troubling you, actually. With that being said, finding an opportunity to share some housekeeping wisdom with the Yashiro Commission would certainly be in people's best interests. Life maintenance is important. You have to look after yourself if you're going to bring your best self to your work. You know what? Let's give it a try. But first, how do you think I should promote it?
Chrono and Sam sharing the bedroom with Bayonetta, yeah. Yeah, we can always make room for her. Let's see here, we need to get out there and spread the word. Let's keep it within the Yashiro Commission.
Alright then. If we're only opening this up to the Yashiro Commission staff, it shouldn't take too much preparation. Tables and chairs I can sort out easily enough, but we'll need to think some more about how exactly to promote this. Let's start by asking around at the Yashiro Commission headquarters.
So much for not running around. I ain't walking there. You crazy? I'm a splash over there. You tell Hirano about the housekeeping class.
Housekeeping, you say? You know, since it's Toma teaching, I'd definitely be up for going.
That's a spirit.
Unfortunately, I have quite a lot going on over the next couple of days. But could I swing by once my schedule's freed up? I'd definitely like to give it a try.
Oh, no problem at all. You can join whenever you like.
Thanks, Toma. Also, this isn't really my place, but if you're starting a housekeeping class, haven't you thought about asking for Ruta?
For Ruta?
As the Kamisato clan's butler, I'm sure she'd know a lot about housekeeping.
Butler? Sounds like someone we should speak to.
Sure. Let's go pay her a visit. Let's hope this goes smoothly.
Oh, her.
Ah, Toma, and the guest. This is a rare combination.
Hear me out. I feel like Toma would like peanut butter cookies. I like peanut butter cookies. They good.
Has something happened?
It's been a while since I've had them though.
Oh, not at all. We were just thinking of starting a housekeeping class.
A housekeeping class? How wonderful! Do you know, I've always wanted to have Koharu learn from you. Oh, finally the time has come.
Every time I hear an old person, quote-unquote, voice in this game, it just reminds me of just Shenmue. The voice acting. It's just, oh, I'm an old lady, and I take 30 seconds to say a single sentence.
I'm guessing you intend to open the class up to the whole Yashiro Commission? Not just housekeeping staff and servants, right? In which case, why don't you do a big spring clean of the commission itself? It would be a great way to showcase your methods.
Nothing against the voice actress, obviously.
Seeing is believing, after all. You could spend a long time trying to convince them with words alone, or you could let them see you in action with their own eyes.
Yours is better than hers. I think mine sounds like that she has problems. It sounds like she needs to have somebody like nearby her at all times. Otherwise she's gonna wander into the street. Are you sure this is a good idea?
I like Faruta's suggestion, and it's not like we have a better idea anyway. In which case, heck, why not? Let's showcase the appeal of housekeeping for all in the Yashiro Commission to see.
How about a 2-hour course on folding laundry? Or a 3-hour course on how does the ceiling in your house?
Let's get started.
Jesus, lady, you're scaring us. Oh, I get to play as Toma. Oh, whoa, fuck! There's a timer. Wait a minute. I'm trimming the hedge. Whoops.
And the flowers will really flourish now that the weeds are gone.
Fuck, there's... okay.
He's a real capable guy.
He's a real capable guy. Where's the... oh, I didn't do it.
While we're here, though, we should water the trees.
Stop! What do you mean water the trees? What? Oh my god. He should get a real job. My god. Oh, 6 seconds. Is this enough? Did we do it? That won't do. Let's try that again. Yeah, let me try. I guess I wasn't listening. I need to fucking...
something.
Oh, not at all.
A house, I'm guessing, in which case seeing is believing.
I like Farut. In which case, let's get started.
Old lady just fucking bodied me with this ultra cleanup class.
And the flowers will really flourish now that the weeds are gone.
Any more?
He's a real capable guy.
What is going on? What, didn't I cut this bush already?
While we're here,
Am I
though,
crazy?
We should
Am I
water the
crazy?
trees.
Okay. You know what? I'm mixing it up with what I did last time. Wow, if I had had 3 more seconds, I would have been able to do it last
the whole
time.
Yashiro Commission looks as good as new. We had a lot of spectators, huh? I wonder if we managed to get any of them interested.
Yeah, of course he's a polearm user, yeah.
Either way, thanks for your help. I usually handle all of this stuff on my own, but having you join me today was a pretty great experience.
It's nothing.
Well, here's hoping. I'll set out some tables and chairs tonight. I've got no idea how many people will show up tomorrow. Make sure you get some good rest tonight. I'll see you tomorrow.
Housekeeper extraordinaire. Wait a minute. Are we in the same day? Does this not count? Yeah, it doesn't count. Because it was technically a little bit past midnight. Oh, yeah. Gotta wait 24 hours to do Toma's housekeeping class. Yeah. I sure do enjoy this mechanic. Please.
Welcome.
Not many people have showed up.
Don't be too upset. This is normal. With things like this, you can't expect to change people's views overnight. It takes time and effort. Well then, it looks like I'm all yours for this class. I mentioned earlier about sewing up your clothes for you, didn't I?
You did.
I also want to take this opportunity to teach you how to knit a sweater. That way, you'll be able to make yourself some warm clothes before the winter comes.
I didn't manage to get you the respect you deserved.
The fact that you're so ready to look out for me has already made me very happy. But really, it doesn't bother me at all. Once in a while, someone takes issue with my background, interests, or the nature of my work. And that's okay. You can't expect everyone in life to see things the way you do.
I'm crying. He could knit?
People are always going to talk. It's in their nature, and you can't do much to stop them. I don't mind what they say about me. What I care about is the well-being of the Kamisato clan. But that's enough about all that. Come on, grab your needle and let's get knitting. Let's start with the classic stockinette stitch. First, wrap the yarn around, pull it through here, then hang it on the needle. Put your thumb on the yarn here, index finger here, and pull it tight.
Like this?
You learn pretty quick, but you need to pay close attention to this. Exactly, just like that. Now, set yourself a small goal to start with. For example, knit a scarf by the time winter arrives. Scarves are always a great choice. When it's finished, you can either wear it yourself or gift it to a friend.
One needle knitting? I assume there's a second needle involved. Or, yeah, I would assume.
Just imagining it warms my heart.
Yeah, he's got two needles. There he is. Look, she's so engrossed. Knitting a sweater is harder than one might imagine. Alone time. I remember people freaking the fuck out about Toma's hangout. Because they were like, oh, he's great. he's just like, he's like a housemaid. Okay. Next one. Okay, there's a split off here. So instead of, yeah, there will be a choice we have to make here that'll split us off a different direction here. Aspen exploded. I'm a gay little man. Oh no, he's meeting all my standards.
Welcome. It must, since it's about time, so please. And what's wrong?
He's a good cook.
Whoa,
He can knit. He's kind.
Anyway.
He's single.
Well,
thanks for your
seems
hospitality.
like you're welcome. Take your cape, if you ignore them, let me sew it up for you. Speaking of house, cleaning, cooking, and mending are among my greatest
Housekeeping,
strengths.
huh?
What is it?
This is how you can start winning more respect.
Wait, you're suggesting I teach housekeeping to the Yashiro Commission staff?
Now I gotta make it like public and not just Yashiro stuff.
I just don't think with that being life may. You know what?
We need to get the word out there. We need to get out there and spread the word, even.
You think so? In that case, I need to prepare. If I'm going to end up with a lot of students, I should make sure I have all the supplies I need for the class. Tables and chairs I can sort out easily enough, but I'll need to stock up on materials and ingredients for the textiles and cookery segments.
I can handle that.
Are you sure? That'd be greatly appreciated. Let's see. To start with, I'll be needing lavender melon, fowl, and flour.
Oh, I have all of that in my back pocket. I've been sitting on it. Here you go.
Once we have all our essentials, we can figure out the next steps. I really hope everything goes smoothly.
I'm carrying around like literal thousands of some of these things.
I could use a few more things. I'll need lavender melon, fowl, and flour.
Oh, I need flour. I have tons of lavender melon and fowl. I'm just gonna go to the shop and buy some. Is there a cooking pot around here? There's a cooking pot on the map, but it's I think it's the tea house. Here's a cooking pot. That's not a cooking pot. Day 1, the drinks are good. Day 2, the drinks are good. Day 3, the drinks are super good. Day 4, the drinks are good. Day 5, the drinks are really, really good. Day 6 and 7, still open. What the fuck? Just for next time. That's gonna process on its own. Oh wait, one each? Error! I am a robot. Beep boop. Do you have any flour? Just need one. Thanks. I'll let that stuff cook while I'm doing other stuff. Yo! Whoa! Gonna get going. It's midnight here. Yeah, have a good one. We got a little bit of stuff left here. But, you have a good night, Leaps.
Great! That's all the ingredients we need. Time to hit the streets and launch our grand advertising campaign. As it happens, I know someone in town who runs a textiles business. I'm sure she must know lots of people interested in housekeeping. So, let's pay her a visit.
I think I know who he's talking about. Books are interesting. Books. Just hearing people in the background talking out loud to themselves. Who would talk out loud to themselves? Streamers definitely confuse pets. Because they just see them, or I guess people who play online games also.
Oh, hi, Toma. What brings you here?
Or people who are on the phone. I don't know. I don't think pets understand long distance talking.
Looking to buy some fabric? We have a new batch in. It's a great choice if you're looking to make loungewear.
Cats might. They just don't give a shit.
It sounds interesting. I'll take a look. But the main reason I'm here today, though, is to pick your brain about something.
Oh? And what might that be?
Well, we're thinking of starting a housekeeping class. Problem is, I'm not sure where to go looking for students, so I was wondering if you might help me spread the word. Among other things, I'll be teaching some handy sewing techniques, so providing everything goes smoothly, I'll be needing to buy quite a lot of fabric from your store. Do you think you'd be able to lend a hand?
Of course, it'd be my pleasure. And thank you for supporting my business, Toma.
He's taken.
As it happens, several of my regular customers do have an interest in housekeeping. After I've closed up for the day, I'll go and talk to them for you. I'm almost certain that they'll want to sign up. The only thing is, I'm not sure there's enough of them for a whole class. Ah, I know. Yuko is supposed to be very well connected in the community. Why don't you go and ask her?
Okay.
Yuko. I'm sure I've heard that name somewhere before. So, she has an interest in housekeeping?
If I remember correctly, she mentioned in conversation once that she's tried knitting a sweater a few times, but just can't get the hang of it.
Slightly flirty tone. He's taken.
With your
Back off, you
housekeeping
floozy.
expertise, I'm sure you'd be able to get her interested.
Great. Thanks for all your help, Miss Ogura. Alright, let's go try our luck with Yuko.
Oh no, miss. She's not taken either. Hussy! Back away! Trollop.
Honestly, my husband doesn't lift a finger around the house. The moment he's home on his day off, it's shoes off and straight to bed so he can just lie there doing nothing.
Ugh, I have one of those at home as well.
Dogs, am I right? I mean men.
I know his work is tiring, but recently I've been really struggling with all the housework. It's starting to give me a backache.
They act like it's our job, just because we do it. But nobody trained us either.
Hello, ladies. Might I ask which one of you is Yuko?
Oh, that would be me. Sorry, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
I'm Toma, the housekeeper for the Yashiro Commission. We're looking to start a housekeeping class at the Commission headquarters. I was just wondering whether that might be something that interests you.
Housekeeping? As a class?
That's right, yes. We'll be teaching a whole bunch of handy housework tips and tricks. Sweeping, mopping, laundry, cookery, that sort of thing. All based on my years of experience as a housekeeper. The class is free, of course. The only cost to you is the materials used during the class.
What do you think?
I think this is suspiciously coincidental.
Why are his horns all funky? I think it's a headband.
Well, I'll be straight with you ladies. I believe the classes are free for a limited time only, right, Traveler?
Like, he's got a headband and they, like... I don't know what exactly they're supposed to represent, because they're kind of weird looking if they are supposed to be horns. Like little mini antlers or something like that, but it's like a headband, like a bandana sort of thing. And then those are, like, popping out of it, and his hair is blocking the rest of the band. If I were you, I'd take the chance while it's there.
So far, attendance has been a little on the slow side, so we decided to start offering free trial classes. In other words, we won't charge you for the first few classes you attend. After the trial period comes to an end, and if you're still satisfied with the results, you can book more classes for yourself and complete the rest of the course. I'll be sure to give you a favorable price.
I see. It certainly sounds reasonable. But I have a question. Is this class restricted to women only?
You're asking the male housekeeper. No?
Oh, not at all. It's open to people of all genders and ages. The way I see it, housework comprises an essential set of skills that no one could afford to be without. You've got to know how to look after yourself. Life should come before work, don't you think?
Well said. In that case, I'll bring my husband along. Sounds like he could learn a thing or two from you.
Headband is samurai inspired? I mean, that makes sense.
Me too.
Bring your husbands. Teach him how to work in the house.
Oh, and while you're at it, have you thought about asking Nagano?
Naga who?
I'm sure older folks like him would have time to attend. The more the merrier, right?
Toma's male wife, and I really believe that. He is definitely... He's Ayato's housemaid, more or less. The housekeeper. But he does all the stuff for him.
Thank you, Toma. Please excuse us.
All right. I'll see if I can convince the older folks to come along and make up the numbers.
Resembling the Maidate front crest of a Kabuto helmet. Okay. Like, yeah, okay. Let me see. Let me look up Kabuto helmet. Okay. Kind of like these?
Yes, exactly that
Or
one.
this?
See how it has that kind of curve
Yeah, or this. Yeah, where's the Kabutops helmet, huh? Sir, ma'am, sir. Hello.
Housekeeping class, eh?
Housekeeping class, eh?
I was handy around the home back in the day. Sadly, the older I get, the fewer things I'm able to do myself.
I like doing old man voice when I'm young. It's so hard to do. In fact, I just can't remember how to do it anymore.
You're very young. Are you quite sure you're up to the task of teaching housekeeping? It's not as easy as you might think.
He just sounds like, "Hey there, youngster. Toma's a housekeeping expert. Don't underestimate Toma."
I will do my very best. As housekeeper for the Kamisato
Yell
clan,
at him.
I've been honing my craft for a long time now. I believe I'm up to the task.
Very good, young man. Well then, I shall have to come and see for myself.
This dude doesn't look old. His hair is gray, but he doesn't look old.
If you are as good as you claim to be, I will encourage everyone I know to attend your classes. And if I find your skills to be lacking, I will be quite happy to teach a few things myself.
This dude sounds like he voices like an old man in a mobile app, which I guess technically he is, because this game is on mobile devices. But it feels like you're doing a puzzle game and an old man pops up and says, "You solved that puzzle! Let's try the next one!"
What can I say? We'll be honored to have you in attendance, sir.
Maybe they have mega coconut oil. It's good for the skin.
Well then, that will probably just about do it as far as promotion is concerned. Let's head back to the Yashiro Commission.
I drown myself in oil every night. It's kept me alive for 300 years. 300 years without a coconut oil bath. No, with one. We're gonna have to wait till daytime or something.
To be honest, with this being my first time holding a class, I've got no idea how many people to expect. I just hope it goes well. Anyway, tonight I'll set up the tables and chairs, then tomorrow we can meet back at the Yashiro Commission headquarters.
You mean here?
So, what do you think the turnout will be like?
I'm sure lots of people will come.
I sure hope so. We promoted it pretty hard after all. This is the weirdest feeling. Housekeeping has always been something I do alone, but now I'm about to face a class full of students. You'd better show up to class tomorrow.
I don't know, I might be busy. Here we go, gotta wait till 8 a.m. Oh god, we're just past midnight again, for fuck's sake. How do we, like, do exactly enough time to have to wait one full day extra? Let's wait an extra 24 hours, because this morning isn't good enough. You're restraining jokes so hard. What jokes are you holding back? Come up! A few people.
Welcome, one and all. This is my first time teaching a housekeeping class, just as I'm sure it's your first time attending one. I'd like to start from the theory, if I may, and talk a little bit about why mastering the discipline of housekeeping is such an important thing.
Like they're Toma related?
Quick, come in. Toma started the class already.
So many people.
Well, of course. No one's ever held a class like this in the past. I saved you a place. Please take a seat.
Where are the husbands?
The way I see it, housekeeping is a unique skill set that empowers you to set your life in order. Nowhere are these skills more pertinent than in the context of a marital relationship. In a marriage, the lives of two people become closely intertwined. If you can't look after yourself properly, that burden ends up being shouldered by your partner. This, in turn, will start to take a toll upon the relationship with... Huh? What are you doing here?
What the?
What's going on? I don't think this is supposed to be happening.
Huh?
What?
I brought him. Didn't you say men can study housekeeping too?
He just fucked off. What the fuck happened?
Wipe that look off your face. Aren't you going to greet the teacher?
Oh my god, it's these two guys. They're married to these ladies.
No, it's...
Darling.
Hello, teacher.
For the love of... Hello, teacher.
Well, hello, and welcome. Now that you're here, I expect you to pay attention and work hard.
That was definitely a glitch. But yeah, these two are the guys that were talking shit earlier, and now they're students because the wives roped them in.
Well, let's keep going. Housekeeping is not difficult per se. The difficult part is consistency, keeping on top of it over a long stretch of time. To keep up with housework on an ongoing basis, you either have to love everything about it, or you need a few tricks up your sleeve to make things easier. So, for today's topic, we're going to focus on how to make light work of housework.
Someone's taking this quite well.
Excuse me, you over there, focus, please. I like to see active engagement in my lessons.
What?
That is, unless some of you are looking to stay behind after class to catch up.
Are you gonna keep me behind after class, teacher? Popular class, active engagement. That's what you like to see. The samurai. It's like, you listen to them. You listen to him right now. Course summary. Housework requires patience, passion, and method.
Rise!
Time to clean up the garden. Oh my god, there's a giant pillar in my face. It's pulsating geo-energy. My poor heart can't take it.
Shine down.
My god, I'm being attacked. Okay. All right. Teacher's gonna give extra credit. Okay, so that's all the ones that are related to him having a class. Now we choose a different... Time to clean up the garden. Get this giant pillar out of my face.
I keep thinking, since I'm the host here, but despite so, what do you use?
Outdoor.
You want to go out for a stroll? Perfect. I have a couple of places I was going to recommend. If you like cats and dogs, there's a great place I can take you. I go there pretty much every time I have a day off. You can't help but be in a good mood when you're surrounded by cute animals.
Oh my god.
Feeling that, we could go downtown if you'd prefer. Narukami Island will be packed right now, so we could go to Rito instead. Back to where we first met. I haven't been there in a long time, actually. Which one are you feeling? It's up to you.
Let's do the cats and dogs second.
Okay, let's go straight there.
Gotta keep you on the hook.
I know Rito pretty well,
Gotta keep you sticking
so
around.
I'll give you the grand tour. Today's a rare day off, so above all, let's enjoy ourselves.
I am not walking that far, mister. We'll get to it eventually. We don't know how this is going to end. There's no way there's going to be a bad end with the animals. This could be a bad end. We don't know.
In a long time, but it feels like the place hasn't changed at all. Then again, a long time for humans is a blink of an eye for the natural environment. Makes me wonder, what is Mondstadt like these days?
You miss Mondstadt?
Yeah, I actually grew up there. Later, my father moved back to Inazuma, and then we never heard from him. I wanted to take him some dandelion wine, so I took the boat here from Mondstadt. Unfortunately, we hit a huge storm on the way, which sank the boat. I fell unconscious, but was somehow lucky enough to float the rest of the way to Inazuma, on debris from the wreckage. Oh, I'll spare you the rest for now. Let me take you around. This is a branch of the Chuyu Trading Company based in Liyue. They sell ore from that region. I'm guessing you would have seen shops that look like this over there.
Actually, the ones in Liyue are a little fancier.
Ah, hello there. What brings the two of you all the way out to Rito today? Since you're here, you should pick out a special something. We've got some fantastic pieces in at the moment.
We had to buy Toma a gift.
Like this Noctilucus jade necklace. Or this Core Lapis bracelet. They may not be top tier in terms of ore quality, but the craftsmanship is simply exquisite. Do either of them pique your interest?
Quite like the necklace, but maybe the bracelet would suit me better?
I think both suit you very nicely. Ah, to heck with it. How often do we get to do this? We'll take them both. But you've got to be fair to us with the price, ma'am. My friend here is actually from Liyue.
Oh, really? Well, say no more, Toma. I wouldn't dream of overcharging. How does this figure look to you?
It looks very reasonable. Deal. Now then, let me take you somewhere else.
He bought me a gift.
Back in its heyday, Rito always used to remind me of Mondstadt. Freedom of trade, freedom of culture, and freedom of lifestyle. This is the Sailing Breeze, a purveyor of Mondstadt wines. As it turned out, one of the first things that greeted me here when I arrived wasn't my father, but wine from my hometown. It must be said, though, the wines here aren't quite up to the Dawn Winery standard. Back when my father was still in Mondstadt, he used to talk fondly of the Angel Share. Of course, I was still a kid back then, so I never did get to join him for a drink.
I could make you a drink.
And now that I'm actually old enough, the opportunity is gone.
You'll get the chance one day.
I hope so. You've been to Mondstadt, right? I assume you've been to the Angel Share?
Why didn't Toma get to go to the drinking event? He actually wants to go to that specific bar.
I hear the owner's quite a formidable businessman. Given the chance, I'd love to meet him.
And he wants to meet Diluc.
When that day comes, we should also grab a drink. Wait, what am I saying? Maybe when you're older.
Ah, right, I'm underage. Shit.
I heard the Shogun recently abolished the Sakoku decree, and trade and commerce is already starting to recover.
Where did you hear that?
I'm sure it won't be long before Rito retrieves the prosperity of its past. This is also thanks to your hard work. Thanks to you, our nation can finally...
Hi, Toma. Out shopping with your friend? Can I get you anything today?
Fingers crossed. Oh, why not? I'll take that toy fox.
Toy fox?
The Sakoku decree might have been abolished, but the International Trade Association is still going strong. After all, there are still plenty of situations where there...
What?
Here we are. Bet this takes you back, huh?
I'm walking next to him and he doesn't finish his sentence. I wonder how Cariso's doing. We spent quite an eventful time here.
We sure did. Katsuie from the Kanjo Commission was persecuting those poor merchants. Well, until you stepped in, of course. A lot of people in Rito are still very grateful to you for that. They ask me about you sometimes. If you're interested, I could set up a meal for all of us if you'd like.
Excuse me, Toma? It is you! What a coincidence! I was just about to send someone to deliver a gift to you.
I don't believe we've met. And if there's a gift involved here, I'm not sure I've earned it. Is there something I can do for you?
No, you don't know me, but I've heard of you before. I ran into some trouble a while back, asked Kurisu for some help, and he said you were the one that resolved the situation. If you're on the receiving end of someone's kindness, you can't let it go unacknowledged. So, I tried to pick out something that I thought you might like.
Something you thought I might like?
That's right! So here it is. Some confectionery from Yume no Tenenan, a fine purveyor of Inazuman delicacies. Each one costs a small fortune. I thought this would be the only fitting way to repay someone of your stature. Not to mention that the value of your assistance far outweighs the value of my gift. Do you like it?
I don't know how you did it, but you managed to cater to my taste perfectly. I humbly accept your gift. Keep up the good work in your line of business, and if you have any further problems, feel free to come find me.
I will. Thanks again, Toma. I'll leave you in peace now. Have a good day!
We're on a date. Get out of here.
You too. Goodbye. Pretty high energy guy, huh? You want to try? This store is indeed renowned in Inazuma. In fact, demand is so high that it's very difficult to come by their products. They're all handmade by top chefs, and the flavor is as authentic as it gets.
Your cooking is better.
You flatter me. The store is at least a few decades old, and the chefs who make these have been at it their whole lives. Not sure my ability's on par with that. But if you're happy to be my taste tester on a regular enough basis, maybe one day I'll be able to reach their level. Okay, that about wraps up our nostalgia trip to the International Trade Association. I think we've seen just about everything there is to see in the city.
He wants me to stick around, and he wants to cook for me every day so I can taste test his stuff.
Let's keep heading this way. We don't get to hang out all that often. It'd be a shame to head back so soon.
This time I won't fall directly behind you.
Rito gives me a different feeling each time I come. Maybe it's not entirely to do with the seasons. Anyway, the main point is, I'm happy to be here with you this time.
Don't want your line getting cut off, so that...
I come to this place every time I visit Rito. The view here isn't as spectacular as on Narukami Island, but if you're looking for a relaxing spot, you can't beat this one. And I'm sure it'll be bustling with life again soon enough now that the Sakoku decree's been abolished.
Different mic?
Once I'm on top of things, I think I'll have to ask my lady for a long vacation, so I can take a trip back home. I don't see that happening anytime soon, though. I have a long list of things to get through.
Still the different mic.
Alright, time to call it a day. Let's head back.
Back to normal mic.
Not ready to leave yet?
Have to do some re-recording, I guess.
Come to think of it, I do have a couple more places I could take you.
I have a gift for you, too.
Oh, there's no need for that. The whole reason I took you out was to thank you for all the help you gave us during the Vision Hunt decree. As long as you enjoyed yourself, that's all I could ask for. You don't have to give me a gift.
I think you'll like it.
Really? Okay, well, now I'm excited. Oh, my. It's...
a little something from Mondstadt.
This really... Oh, I wasn't expecting this. I'm a little lost for words. This gift is... invaluable.
It didn't cost anything.
Oh, I know, but I don't mean its material value. I'm talking about its value to me specifically. Let me put it this way. The confectionery I received from that merchant earlier, thoughtful gift, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, I know it's mostly transactional. I helped him out, so it's standard procedure for him to get a gift from me in return. Also, he picked a brand of fancy confectionery that he thought would meet me at my level, and make it easier for him to approach me with any future requests. If you lend Mora to someone, you can guarantee that any gift you receive in return will have been chosen according to its material value. But the gift you just gave me can't be weighed in the same terms.
I'm just glad you like it.
Oh, okay. Well, at least take this in return. It's an omamori I always carry with me. Again, nothing expensive. But it can bring the bearer good luck. Seriously, I'm not making that up. My father told me. He gave it to my mom, and she gave it to me just before I came to Inazuma. Who knows? Maybe this Omamori was the only reason I survived the storm, and made it to Inazuma in the first place. Whatever the truth of it is, I'd like you to have it.
Okay. Oh, I gave him a few flowers. And he gave me a pendant. I actually got that item from him. A lingering fragrance. Hopefully this Omamori can bring you more good luck. Let's see what that item is. Here it is. An Omamori that Toma gave you. It is said to be able to bring good luck. And this is from Yae. Similar thing, but from her. Right, and then down here we have Goro's gender bend version that Yae made. So let's see here. How many more endings we got for Toma? 2 more? 2 more for Toma? Nope, they're both in the pet ending, so here we go. Yeah, that was super go on a date ending. So let's see what the animal ending is. The animal endings.
I keep thinking, since I'm the host here, we ought to do something you'll enjoy. But despite that, I still haven't got a clear plan on where to take you. So, what do you usually...
let's head out.
You want to go out for... If you like cats, I go there pretty much feeling that. Narukami Island. Which one are you feeling?
I want to see the cats and dogs!
I had a feeling you'd pick that one. Nice to know we share the same interests. There's a sakura tree in Hanamizaka where I go to feed them. Let's meet there in a short while. I need to grab a few things, though. Can't go there empty-handed.
Genshin, just make a dating game already. I mean, I'm sure people would play it. Come on, Hoyoverse. You already got, like, all the characters just to have a dating sim. They obviously want you to be in these situations. Like, no, but we want to make an action game on top of it. Look at all these animals. Hang on.
Illusion shattered.
This is a pretty good spot, right? There are tons of stray cats and dogs here at the outskirts. Every time I come to Komori Tea House, I bring some food for them. It just sort of became a tradition over time. At first, it was a bit of a chore, but the more time I spent with them, the more I came to enjoy it.
They seem to like you a lot.
You think so? Well, feed them enough times and I'm sure you'll win their affection too. Not only that, you'll also start to feel that they're your responsibility. Whenever you have any free time, you'll find yourself desperate to come and visit them. Why don't you try feeding them? I brought some of their favorite food just so you could get into their good graces.
Okay, I guess I'll try.
Don't worry, I've trained them to not be aggressive toward humans. They'll still run away if they find someone threatening, but I'm pretty sure they'll like you. You're an approachable person, and they can tell. Animals are very sensitive to these things.
Fresh meat. Fresh fish. Fresh fish. Yes. Yes.
Well, that didn't take long. Look at that. Best buds already.
A man who will take care of you and love animals.
Some of the dogs are even showing their bellies. That's a sign that they really trust you. Well, you'll rarely see Tarumaru roll onto his back, though. He's a ninja dog, so he's always on guard in case an enemy approaches.
Oh, he's a ninja dog.
Speaking of ninja dogs, I actually saw one the other day on the beach north of Konda Village.
Why would there be ninja dogs in the wild?
Well, that's the thing. They rarely go off on their own. Usually they stick with their human ninja partners. After retiring, most ninja dogs are taken in by their partner, or sometimes someone else in the Yashiro Commission will take them in. It's extremely rare to find them on their own in the wild, so it makes me a little concerned.
We could adopt it together?
Believe me, I wanted to bring it back to the Yashiro Commission, but it wouldn't let me. I tried establishing some trust by petting it on the head, but it gave me a nasty bite. Still, I don't want to give up on it. Nobody really goes out that way, and I don't know what it would have to eat out there.
Why don't we go and see it together?
That would be great. Even though it's not the most approachable dog, I still want to give it another try.
I believe that's the branching part of the path.
It seems to sit in the same spot on the beach all day, only moving to take a few paces back when the tide comes in. Last time I saw it, its fur was soaking wet. Ultimately, bringing it back to the Yashiro Commission is going to be a lot better for it than leaving it sitting out in the elements all day. Or, we could even bring it back to Komori Tea House to make friends with Toromaru. Well, let's see if we even get that far.
It's Beach Dog. Dog.
Oh, see it? It's that one, just up ahead. Judging by the breed and apparel, it definitely is a ninja dog from the Shimatsuban. It's looking a little more docile today. Shall we try and get closer? Oh, you should stay a few paces behind me. I know it looks calm, but if it gets riled up, it could pounce and bite in an instant. Here, doggy. Good, doggy. You hungry, my friend? I brought you a nice little snack. Oh, you're a vicious little thing, aren't you? You almost bit me again. Look at you, wasting away. You must want to eat a little something. You don't have to come back with us, but come on. A dog's gotta eat, right? You're not worried it's poisoned, are you? Here, I'll take the first bite. See? Delicious and poison-free.
You're really putting yourself out there.
Come on, just have a bite. A little tiny bite. And then I'll leave you alone. How's that sound? Looks like it has zero intention of eating the food we brought. Is it just me, or does it look kind of on edge? Maybe it's something in the sea, or something nearby that's got him on alert.
Those monsters, perhaps?
You think he was attacked by monsters? It's possible. People do tend to lose their appetite in dangerous situations. Maybe it's the same for dogs, too. Let's clear out the area on behalf of our canine companion here. Thanks for helping out. This place should be a little more tranquil now.
I'm going in! Let's light it up! Let me scribe! Shine down!
Oh, more!
Now you shall perish! There is no escape! Teamwork is dreamwork!
This is order.
Illusion shattered!
Shield dude just had to show up. Ninkin.
Oh, here, doggy. Look, no more danger. You've gotta want to eat a little something now. Come on, eat up. Then let's get you back to Komori Tea House. Whatever's on your mind, you can tell me and Toromaru all about it.
Still doesn't want to cooperate.
Rejected again.
We should get Goro. He can talk to dogs.
And there I was thinking that I was the one it didn't like. I didn't expect it to be so on edge around you too. Well, to me this proves that it simply doesn't want to leave this place. For now, let's not force it. Time to head back to the Yashiro Commission headquarters. I'll see if I can find its owner, so they can come and collect it.
But it's from the Shumatsuban.
That's right. The Shumatsuban only answer to the Yashiro Commissioner, Kamisato Ayato. Under most circumstances, no one else has the authority to inquire into their business. However, I was talking to Commissioner Ayato a while back, and he agreed to let me bend the rules in exceptional circumstances. That doesn't mean I can mobilize the Shumatsuban to do my bidding, of course, but I'll be able to get the intel we need, no problem. It's sort of a prerogative I have. Oh, alright, there's a good dog. Calm down. We're not gonna take you away. It's much safer here now, see? We're gonna leave now. Make sure to give yourself a good rest. Alright, let's go.
Whoop. Hello?
This ninja dog you speak of, it rings a bell. Could I trouble you to describe it again for me?
It's a ninja dog.
A red Shiba with the scar in its eye, dressed in black stealth wear.
Oh, I think I know. You must be talking about Inu Shosho.
Inu Shosho?
That's right. I'm really surprised that's where you found him.
Perfect. Now that we figured out his identity, we can get his owner to go and collect it. I should add, it's never good to have dogs run away like this. The poor thing's out there all on his own with no real food or shelter day and night. So, shall we go find the owner and see if they have time to fetch him?
I'm sorry, that won't be possible.
Why?
I'm afraid I can't disclose the owner's identity. What I can tell you is they went out to sea on a dangerous mission and he won't be coming back. I had no idea that he hadn't taken Inu Shosho along with him. Seems he decided to face this one alone. I can only assume that Inu Shosho is waiting for his owner to come back, which is why he refuses to move from the beach.
That means Inu Shosho will be waiting forever.
Did Inu Shosho's owner leave anything behind? You know, any personal items, or a Shumatsuban uniform, perhaps?
Yeah, I had a feeling, too, that he was waiting for his owner to come back from sea. Yeah, like the dog at the railway station.
Most of his possessions disappeared along with the man himself. The only thing I can think of is the kunai he used to train with. Come with me. I'll see if I can find it for you. Ah, yes, this looks like the one. The reason this kunai stands out in my memory is because when he first joined the Shumatsuban, he trained it harder than anyone else, to the point where the tip became blunt from erosion. Take it. The Shumatsuban will make sure to cover Inu Shosho's daily expenses.
Thank you kindly.
Hachiko,
Let's just
yeah.
hope Inu Shosho remembers the sense of this kunai. Then again, I'm certain he will. Let's go pay Inu Shosho another visit.
Then they parodied that on Futurama. With Fry's dog, who like was waiting there when he went to the future, and just like was waiting on the sidewalk. And Irk named his dog after that specific dog, actually.
Hey, Inu Shosho? I know. How come this strange man suddenly knows your name? You're waiting for your master to come home, aren't you? Mind if we wait with you? Don't worry, we're not looking to suddenly whisk you away. Look at this. Do you know what it is?
It's kunai that has lost its edge. You've heard that its user once used it while being put through a tough regimen.
As I thought, you remember.
He seems to be more affectionate this time.
Excellent. It looks like what he needed wasn't for us to take him away, but for us to accompany him. You know, I sometimes did this too, when I first arrived in Inazuma. I just stood on the beach, looking out at the horizon. Everyone has people and events from their past that they look back on fondly. I guess we only grow when we realize that those things aren't coming back. The Shumatsuban is not a peaceful organization, and being a ninja is an extremely dangerous profession. Many of the Shumatsuban's ninjas have paid the ultimate price in the course of carrying out top-secret missions. The Shumatsuban never discloses their identities, and doesn't publicly commemorate them. But at least now, Inushosho, you're not the only one in the world who remembers him. From today onward, we will join you in honoring his memory. I think that means deal, right?
It's a deal, all right.
Hey, in the future, let's try and come back here from time to time, when we get the chance. Maybe we could build a little kennel for him. In the long term, being out in the cold and wet like this could start to cause joint problems. I could make some winter clothes for him, too. In fact, I'd better get started.
From the sea never returning. Sea breeze carries memories. Only companionship can alleviate solitude and pain. Sad. Let's kill things.
Shine down. Delve into destiny, written in the stars. Everybody stand back. Let's light it.
I want to use my burst on you.
Picked the wrong test subject.
But a momentary distraction.
Yeah, a momentary distraction from the sads, the feels. Alright, last ending for Toma. Here we go. So instead of going to see this dog, we decide to instead leave him alone. Sorry, I disappeared for a sec. I've forgotten that Genshin could be on mobile and was playing a bit. Yeah, shout out to people who play on mobile, because this game is not meant to be played on mobile. Unless you have like a dedicated controller, like if you have a controller and an iPhone or something like that. I cannot go... I can only do Genshin on mobile for like easy dailies.
Well, that didn't take long. Look at some of the dogs are... well, speaking of Ninja Dog, well, after retiring, it's extremely rare to find them on their own in the wild. So, I try to establish it still.
So here, perhaps you should give it some time to calm down.
That's probably a good idea. It was in a very aggressive mood the last time I saw it. I'm worried it might bite you if we try to approach it, though.
Hope this last ending will be happier. I guess we'll see.
Let's wait until it's in need before going to its aid. That's probably safer. But back to our other animal friends. Now that the weather's getting colder, I'm wondering whether I should knit some sweaters for these strays.
Honestly, it wasn't that bad other than my phone overheating in its nice case. I've heard overheating with this game is a problem for mobile. My problem is controlling the damn thing. I'm not a fan of touch controls. It just annoys me that the mobile version of Genshin is compatible with I have a Bluetooth wireless Xbox controller that I can actually sync to my phone, and my phone recognizes the controller, but the game doesn't have controller support. But on iPhone it does. So for some reason iPhone has controller support but Android doesn't. Other than that, the game runs fine. There's some frame drops, but I expect that for mobile games.
problem is, most of them don't actually like being touched, so I can't take their measurements very easily.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like an exclusivity deal with Apple, but basically every time I leave feedback for this game, I'm going to put in Android controller support. Because I'd love to just bring my Xbox controller somewhere with my phone and be able to play this game naturally. Because the game runs fine. It's just that I have trouble controlling it. I can't sprint and jump and dodge easily like I can when I'm playing on PC here. You gonna take pictures? We can photograph them?
That's not a bad idea. We could take photos of them from different angles, then work out their measurements by using other objects in the picture as a reference. See? You're the real fixer here. Let's give it a try.
Get out of... There we go. It didn't run super well, but it wasn't unplayable for the small medium group enemies. Oh my god, these kitties. Yeah, like I said, we got brand new phones. Like, these phones came out in February, and it just turned April, so these phones are like less than 2 months old as far as being released. And it runs fine. There's no problem with how the game runs, but I just have trouble controlling it. Personally. Sure.
Well, I think we've got enough photos now.
Yeah, 2's probably good.
I can't get over how cute they are. They're just adorable, aren't they?
They're super cute. Or they're a pain in the butt. That's gonna take a heart away.
I'll have to think carefully about what kind of sweaters to knit for each of them. The color should be complementary. Well, you know what? Let's buy some yarn from the next store we pass. You know, the first time I came here, there was just one stray dog on its own.
I'd rather play it on PS4 if I don't want to play it on PC. Yeah, and you'd get an exclusive wing glider if you play it on PS4. He's gonna make clothes for them, that's so cute. Yeah. I've heard PS4 runs good.
I still remember the first time I fed it. It was a rainy day. The Kamisato clan had just introduced a series of new policies, but a few of the more stubborn clan elders were extremely resistant to the changes. I was holding my umbrella, on my way to visit one such gentleman of senior status. The plan was to talk him into supporting the clan's decision. Sadly, he wasn't interested in having a conversation. He didn't even let me in. As soon as he saw me coming, he got his samurai to send me away.
Some things even Toma can't fix, huh?
I mean, I fixed it in the end, of course. It's just that the first few visits didn't go so smoothly. So, anyway, after they turned me away, the weather went from bad to worse. The wind was so strong it rendered my umbrella completely useless. Before long, I was drenched from head to toe. I must have looked like a real mess. I decided to take shelter under a tree and found a stray dog sitting there who had the same idea as me. It saw me and moved a little further in, like it was trying to make room for me. So we sat there together. I shared my onigiri with it, stone cold by this point, but still edible. And we ended up huddling together, waiting for the rain to stop.
Fix me, Toma.
As far as the big shots are concerned, I'm just an expendable servant.
Hydrate.
I always have to be mindful about what they might want and what I can do for them in return.
Toma, like, looks at everybody in the world and says, I can fix them. No matter who they are.
But when I'm with these little guys and gals, everything's so much simpler. One stone-cold onigiri and, hey, presto, we're friends for life. Even when I show up empty-handed, they still come to me. When it comes down to it, I think it's these simple and straightforward connections that I value the most. Sorry. Ended up giving you the unabridged version. Shall we come visit this place again some other time?
As soon as you've done your knitting.
Great. I'll see you soon.
Do we have to wait a day? Ugh. Time to wait a day? Hey, we're not past midnight. We only have to wait the 8 hours or whatever. There he is.
So sleepy. I had some things I needed to do, so I ended up burning the midnight oil to get those sweaters knitted. I wonder if they'll actually suit them, though. Let's start by testing them out on the friendlier ones. This one's for Petal. Oh, and this one's for Darko. And this one's for Goldilocks.
Darko? Like Donnie? Nice job.
With any luck, that should see them through the winter.
How the fuck was he so fast? Yeah, he just did it overnight. He didn't get much sleep.
Then, come the spring, a new year will begin. And they'll be free to roam the wilds once again.
And also they're pet-sized, so maybe that made it go quicker.
You know, if you take one day at a time and be kind to the world, good things will come your way eventually. That might sound a bit naive, but I really do believe it. At least, it seems to have worked for me, you know?
New clothes! Toma knits sweaters for the stray cats and dogs, but it seems that one doesn't quite fit. Aw. That's enough time for one sweater. That's sweet.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
There's 3 cats, 1 dog, and this cat. I think I already saved that screenshot, but that's fine. So I think that's the last ending for Toma. You can maybe see why people like him so much. He's just kind of perfect. He's nice. He can cook. He has good manners. He knows how to do many, many things. He's got connections. He likes animals. Zhongli, I'm gonna waterboard you in wine. So, yeah. Pretty cool. Knows how to knit. I remember when this hangout first dropped, people were freaking out. I just remember seeing a couple of these screenshots on Twitter way back when it first came out. Like, oh my god, he knits. Asking gonna spend the rest of the night simping. You know me all too well. So that was fun. The only 2 character hangouts we have left are Chongyun and Barbara, which we're going to do Chongyun next. The dice decided it. Don't judge me. We decided this on a different stream. But other than that, I guess we'll have a look at what this photo quest is next time I stream, and then I'll do a hangout. But then after that, there's not really much else to do in the game for me, other than just show you upcoming Archon quests or stuff like that. Yeah, we did all these on stream, and they were like 2 hours a pop. These hangout events are long. Noelle had 2 of them. Yeah, Noelle was the only one to have 2 hangout events. But these are coming up. And then one of these streams is going to be us going through character voice lines. Because I have not listened to, like, really much. And there's a lot of voice lines for every character, especially the ones I have max friendship on. And I think it'd be a good lore stream to go through all the characters I have max friendship on, at least. And then, more importantly, go through the Traveler. They have a bunch of voice lines.
Mondstadt has so many windmills, doesn't it?
Well, the city is built above water, so it probably relies on windmills to draw the water upwards.
That's correct. The winds blow through Mondstadt all year, so this supply of water is very stable.
But we'll listen to those later. I like that Zhongli hates Venti. You talk about the one voice line where he just starts so disgusted about Venti.
It reeks of wine. That bard has just been through here, hasn't he?
Listen to that one, not a different one. He calls him a drunkard. Yeah, that'll be fun. Wow, I'm almost adventuring 56. Wow. How many Primo Gems am I at? 26,000. It's not nearly enough. $379. It's 164 polls. I did as a joke. I shouldn't have done this. I did as a joke two polls off stream from this banner and this banner, just because I pressured Sapphire into pulling from this banner with one of the wishes she had. I was like, yeah, what's the worst that could happen? That you get him? Because she's saving for Ito. But the thing about these banners is if you pull for somebody on one of these banners, it goes towards the next banner as well. It goes towards any future ones. I'm so excited to play more, but also rude. You're barely above 7,000. Give me your pre-mounts. I still don't have a guarantee to get Kazooie when he joins, when he pops back in here. He still has not had a rerun. But that's where I'm going to stop tonight. This was fun. We have a few more things in this game before I basically catch up with basically all the content that they have, other than like going for like specific achievements or something like that. I feel like I've done a good bit of the game. More than most people, I would say. Hello, friend. Alloy gave me 10 pieces of raw meat. Apparently it's Alloy's birthday. And she sent me mail. On this day, your faithful hunting companion Alloy will officially celebrate her birthday in this strange world for the first time. In my world, people also make big occasions out of birthdays. This got me thinking, for instance. We cherish life, growth, and friendship. These are things we usually wish for others on their birthdays. For me, all I need are my friends, songs, and meat. I've already hunted some forest boars. These delicious dishes have made me love your world even more. Let's have a big feast together, friend. In honor of our friendship, the beauty of our worlds, and these delicious steaks, Alloy, with her bow and arrows, will always be with you. Take that meat. And satiated jelly? What the fuck? Restores 16% of max HP and additional... Huh. Alloy's specialty. The cross-section looks perfect. Shape is regular as it gives off cool air. Oh, this is mint jelly, but she, At first, Alloy seemed a bit apprehensive as to whether you'd enjoy this rather unique dessert, but she was relieved when you wolfed it all down in one go. That's interesting. Wait, when your birthday comes in game, you only get messages from the characters you have? No, whenever the character's birthday comes along, they give you a gift. Whenever your birthday comes along... I can't remember. Because I don't think I've had my birthday come into this game yet. Because I started in August of last year. And we're in April right now. So my birthday hasn't swung around. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but these are all the birthdays that I've experienced in the game from each of the people. Chong Yun was the first birthday. I guess it was September. September is when I started the game. It was when Raiden Shogun's first banner was in the game. That's around when I started. Ito's food is fucking yakisoba noodles and a hot dog bun. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the stream for tonight. Thank you for coming.
Wine tastes
I was sitting still for like a second. But I'm gonna stop the stream for tonight. Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed. More of this in the future, but also more Kirby. Because even though we beat Kirby, I don't know if you know that or not, we beat Kirby, but there's still post-game to do. And we're going to be doing that. Done a couple of things off-stream for Kirby to make our time a little easier, but yeah, that should be fun. I'll let you know when I'm streaming Genshin again, I'll let you know when I'm streaming Kirby again, but hope you had fun. Don't simp too hard. Alright. Bye-bye.